All right, 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 all right. Me and Puck, we are here. Why are we here? You may ask. We're here to view the death of a game, apparently. And that game is Monster Hunter Wilds. Puck, off of the title alone, how do you feel?
Um, Confused, I guess. He- Hello?
My bad. as you as you should, because I'm very confused too. So let's try to not be confused anymore, huh?
Okay.
Let's see what this person has to say. I've never watched any of their videos. I've always seen their titles of games. Some games questionable on their death. Some not very questionable because live service. Let me start off by saying Monster Hunter isn't a live service game. Therefore, can't be dead. I don't know if that's a right thing to say for a game. However, you can't treat the game as a live service and call it dead if it's already complete.
Hmm.
That's like calling, I don't know, Spider Man 2 a dead game. People are probably still playing it till this day. It's a
Yeah.
single player game. You're going to call it a dead game because the devs aren't updating it anymore? Nonetheless, let's watch this shit. I will be pausing frequently, by the way. Puck, can you still hear it, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear it perfectly.
I wonder if my stream can hear it. Oh, they can. All right, let's go.
Let me see.
Hello, detectives. We have another case that has us returning to Japan, the land of online RPGs that almost always focuses more on action, graphics, and power gaming and progression in their games. While we have already covered the founding pioneer in the genre, Phantasy Star Online, being a pioneer in more ways than one for Japan as they brought them online and online on console too, a unique element of their market in fact. We haven't covered the much bigger commercial hit series, though, that spawned from its foundations, Monster Hunter. For reference, while Phantasy Star Online was widely successful for its time by comparison, it made somewhere in the realm of 1 to 1.5 billion over its long life cycle, over like 2 major titles. Compare this to Monster Hunter and you see the difference in scale, as it was able to make well over 8 billion in revenue. The Monster Hunter franchise accomplished this by establishing a working formula. You choose your weapon type serving as your class, party and teammates, usually other players like in Phantasy Star Online, and you choose which monsters you wanted to hunt, as the series name implied. This successful and simple formula has netted the series a bunch of titles, but the series was largely local until the massive success of Monster Hunter World, which dropped back in 2018, and its expansion, Iceborne, which would manage to sell a combined whopping 44 million copies, more than every single Monster Hunter game in sales combined prior. Since then, the series has only largely continued to grow, managing to continue to sell quite well and make a presence that is now known way more globally than just its most popular market in Japan. This was all leading up to their launch of their biggest title yet, or at least the one that was set to be Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay, so lots of glaze so far, from what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
All right. He's telling the facts. He's showing what Monster Hunter is, what it will become. Okay, okay. I'm not mad yet.
In the beginning of 2025, while this title would manage to blaze through selling 8 million copies in just a jiffy, it would ultimately peter out at just about 11 million copies sold, a far cry from their last few titles. And since has been rated mixed according to Steam, meanwhile the previous 2 titles there are rated very positive by comparison. The game's population started incredibly positively, and now as of May of 2026 is sitting at less than 2% of the original game audience, having lost the other 98% in just over a year.
Oh man, I'm already getting pissed off now. Like it took less than 30 seconds to piss me off. The whole numbers thing. I understand it's spread farther than marathon, right? Because people want to be like, oh, marathon ain't shit, marathon bag ain't, marathon ain't got no players, blah 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 blah. Do people
Right.
not realize other games come out?
Ooh. I guess not.
Do people not understand people play other games? Or anyways,
What went wrong with the most popular ORPG or MMORPG franchise globally, and a founding father of the genre, having been putting out titles in that field for 22 years now? We will find out that and more, including, most importantly, the largest contributing factors to the failure of Monster Hunter Wilds. The Death of a Game series is a series where we investigate the largest contributing factors to a game's death or process of dying by utilizing a timeline of events, filled with clues and bits of evidence. Most importantly, we activate our detective intuition, especially during the final deduction, where we crack the case for good, in case you missed any of the clues along the way. Choose your weapon, detectives. We have some monster hunting to do. The story begins with the ever-growing Monster Hunter series, originally formulated back in 2004 as a largely handheld-focused series.
why are we not starting with Monster Hunter Wilds, the game that's
The
supposed to
game-
be dead?
I don't know. Are we talking
Uh-oh.
about the history now? The history of like the entire series?
I guess I've never watched any of these videos before, so let's continue.
Which it would remain for like another 12 years. That was until Monster Hunter World would make its appearance on consoles in the beginning of 2018 before following that up with a PC launch in the fall. Before this point, the series had largely sold the best under the Freedom moniker, a PSP Monster Hunter title that would have as many as like 3+ titles released under it, and well, 3 more if you count Generations as well, and well, eventually Monster Hunter Rise. Why would you count these? Well, that's because the lead director behind those games was the same guy, Yasunori Ichinoshi. This is relevant because in Japanese game development especially, game directors have particular styles and ways of handling titles, and oftentimes alternate from game to game, which can have some serious style and design impacts on the next game. The next leg of the race for Monster Hunter was their 4th iteration, Monster Hunter 4, and the Generation series and of course Ultimate follow-ups, which would both prove to be even more successful than the previous Freedom styles commercially. Monster Hunter 4 and all mainline titles were directed by none other than Konami Fujioka, including the more successful previous Monster Hunter 3, which was particularly known for being rather difficult. Following the ultimate release of Monster Hunter 4, Fujioka would shift to the executive art director on both World and Wilds in the future. The lead planner of Monster Hunter 4, Yuya Takuda, would become the next game's lead game director, a developer who originally was a passionate, hardcore Monster Hunter gamer who wanted the game to have more realism and immersion to the series. Takuda was in charge of Monster Hunter World, which would manage to sell a whopping 44 million copies across the base game and expansion, and, well, all platforms. A title that is often accused of being a strong departure from the Monster Hunter series by its fans, as it focused more on immersion and simulation aspects that would be required to hunt monsters properly. The slower and more deliberate combat and positioning was a bit of a turnoff for some with Monster Hunter World, as what came alongside it was a rather difficult game, especially because as you progressed and took on more difficult foes, some gamers being unable to even complete the game's more difficult bosses, a callback to the series' 3rd game, a notoriously difficult one. This was significant because, as Capcom would later confirm, a large amount of the next title in the series' focus would be trying to meet a wider range of players, including cutting down on things like travel times, allowing for auto-travel mounts, and more, as we will discuss later on.
I'm not gonna lie, using IGN gameplay is not helping this guy's case. I'm not gonna lie to you.
IGN, like, oh god, dude. IGN, every time they review a game, I get like flashbacks, trauma flashbacks, because the way that they rate their games is crazy.
7 is their lucky number, I suppose.
It's crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Development would start for Monster Hunter Wilds as the next premier title would be dubbed, sometime in 2019 or later, ultimately being in development for about 6 to 7 years before being released. Being developed as well with Capcom's proprietary RE engine, the same one that was used for the majority of the Resident Evil and other Monster Hunter games too. But Capcom wasn't just focused on the next major Monster Hunter title, Wilds. They were also cooking up another Monster Hunter title, one that was a bit more handheld and console focused, of course. Monster Hunter
Such a
Rise was a
good game.
return to Yoshinori Ichinoshi of the Freedom and
Rise.
Monster Hunter Portable fame, which was kind of like the majority of the audience, like both literally and historically at that point. Well, of course, up into World. Yasunori liked making his games have simple focuses, where shining in the action combat and overcoming your foe department, there was more about what his main focuses were about. Yasunori games have a distinct action feel to them, and are more approachable on the base level than the other Monster Hunter titles, including from Takuda. Monster Hunter Rise was this taken to the next level, with even more approachable combat systems and a difficulty level as a series title. A more cooperative focused adventure, as it took just one tutorial mission and you could be playing with up to 3 of your friends too. Rise did a lot right, including taking the same seamless map approach that World had made famous for the first time in the series, and then making the game easier and more accessible in some ways outside of that. But there was some early writing on the wall, as the game would demonstrably be easier than World and even prior Monster Hunter games, but ultimately didn't have the same impact as World, as it was essentially just a handheld game or Switch game that was ported to other platforms like the PC. This could even be seen in the game's presentation, to be fair. It still sold massively impressively at 28 million copies sold, including with its expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, though over half of the game's sales had come from just the Switch. While Wilds was Takuda's game, I think Rise was really worth mentioning because it's the closest comparison to Wilds in many ways, even over World in my opinion, all the way down to the game's base design. Main difference being, on the surface, Wilds was looking to be a serious player on PC, like World was, and taking elements from Rise's design there might have proven problematic because of that. Though it did mimic one major aspect of Worlds' design, which was how progressing through the main story or campaign would be linked to your progress or gameplay in multiplayer, which would prove to be quite problematic later on. Monster Hunter Wilds would be publicly announced December 7th, 2023, being the first time the public really got to see how serious the title was and the production aspects, both in how many high-quality trailers would be churned out and how high-quality the cinematics were for them. Not a whole lot of info was released about the game's actual systems though, and the reason that was significant was that they were introducing many of them for the first time for the series, and by not revealing them before launch, they couldn't really draw upon feedback from that, I would think. And unless they were working through the holidays, I don't even know if they would have enough time to collect the feedback during their Open Beta 1 in October 2024. This beta would only run for 70 hours, and during that time was able to balloon up to an impressive over 460,000 concurrent players on Steam. The success was insane, but the bigger problem was the feedback being given and how little time they were actually going to have to fix things. Wilds, like World and Rise, had an open world, but a much bigger one, with some zones being 2 to 3 times the size from the previous games. This, alongside how the title was clearly highly focused on a high-fidelity graphical presentation, would contribute to some serious performance issues plaguing players since the fall 2024 beta. The next open beta would drop just a few months later, February 15th, 2025, which was just weeks before they were set to launch. Problem was, the performance wasn't fixed, and anywhere from mid-range to high-end PCs were suffering from the CPU-heavy
The polygons.
Love
Love the polygons, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it was an issue. However, this shit is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I still have to upload the first fight. Lala Garena.
Dude, seeing Polygon Ray Dow for the first time, I was just like, ain't no way, bro.
I know that it can be annoying, but I love bugs sometimes because it's funny.
Oh gosh, I remember when you told me, yeah, Polygon Lala Barina. I can only imagine what that actually looked like.
It was hell, but I loved it.
It's hilarious.
Game and along,
but it's not excusable though. They should have gotten the performance 100%, and that is a fair point. Having a beta only lasts for 70 hours, and then you have your game come out the very next month is not enough time to look at feedback. I'll give them that. That's a fair point. Absolutely fair point. There was not enough time for the team to fix any bugs, or even I don't even think they would have been able to fix the performance how they wanted it, because look at what we got as a result. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. My game ran perfectly fine. My
Yeah,
game
but
ran fine. Your game,
when you
I fixed some things and made it
Yeah.
run fine on your laptop, by the way.
and my laptop is pretty mediocre.
It is
So
not a high-end laptop. So there are some people, I will say, they complained just to complain
mhm.
because the game didn't look like pristine served on a silver platter.
Mhm.
That's just not fair.
Alongside
Yeah.
the high-res texture pack that you would need at least like 60 gigabytes of RAM to use. The DLSS system, or temporal upscaling, was also a mess and often required, as it would make your game unknowingly blurry in the process, but increase your performance.
Look at the
Even on
dust shield.
consoles, Wilds was suffering.
Bro,
as
that's
it would even
fantastic.
drop from 60 frames in the performance mode, and that was with a scaling internal resolution that could sometimes drop as low as 720p.
Look
with
at the guys
higher
laughing.
quality mode only being able
It's
to
fun,
scope
it's
just
funny.
30 frames. Wilds was gorgeous though, but at what cost? Its giant map size and likely high pixel count was causing innumerable performance issues. And considering this was just weeks before launch, there was no way that Capcom could actually alleviate these issues before, which despite the stellar marketing the game had been pushing, would likely lead to a lot of copies bought and then quickly abandoned. Monster Hunter Wilds would launch globally and on all major platforms February 28th, 2025, including where we're going to focus the most, the Steam PC launch. First tackling the critical reception of the game though, which was actually pretty fantastic at 88 out of 100 from 100 plus different critics. For example, IGN Japan was quite high on the game, rating it a 9 out of 10, where they would call its world meticulously crafted and vast, and explain that they had very little complaints about the game, such as just the game's story pacing near the end. IGN Japan enjoyed the noob-friendly system of wounding now added to the game, where you could stun monsters by targeting their weakest parts, and sometimes even repeatedly stun them, making it quite easy for beginners and pretty much everyone else alike. IGN West, if you would like to call them that, would rate it a bit lower at like 8 out of 10, saying it was an obvious smoothing of some traditionally rougher edges of the series, in smart ways in their opinion, and that its flexible combat was some of the best in the series yet. But the critical reviews of Wilds were troubling for many reasons, to put it bluntly. Wilds was a perfect review game, where it was very much designed, more so for the first time, with its narrative-driven story mode campaign, to be beaten by its player base, and completed, which you can do in just like 15 hours, with no difficulty to speak of along the way, really. It was like the perfect video game journalism game. But once you start to evaluate the player reception and reviews of Wilds, you realize that the critics and players had vastly different experiences for some obvious reasons I'm going to outline shortly. On Steam, from 80,000 plus Steam reviews, Wilds was the worst rated Monster Hunter game on Steam yet, at just 69% with a mixed score. The largest complaints largely ignored or unnoticed by the video game media, were that the performance of the game was absolutely abysmal, with some players having extremely powerful PCs still eventually running into performance issues where they would have to clear their shaders after every new update, and
Can't
worse,
understand
being
that.
unplayable for those without a spaceship. The next major issue was the difficulty level of the game.
And you see what I'm talking about? Unplayable without unless you have a spaceship. You had a gaming laptop and we played through the whole thing days straight. I don't understand. Oh, is Puck gone? Oh, Puck's gone. But yeah, Puck had a gaming laptop. Not strong. And played through it. Loved it. I seen the gameplay that she was playing. I don't understand some of these people, man.
Game was non-existent almost all the way through it. Even non-veteran Monster Hunter gamers were claiming that they were able to beat the story without ever dying a single time, and doing it even completely solo as well, which was made significantly easier to make the game apparently more approachable to more kinds of players. And veterans were claiming, according to my sources, that the game was essentially easy mode up until the later updates would add some more challenging fights, and even that was just like 3 to 4 of them at max. The completely
Excuse me?
disjointed multiplayer and how it functioned didn't make matters any better, which also likely contributed to the players playing more solo. That's because Wilds would also introduce player-driven cutscenes and cinematics for the first time, which was great, being able to actually hear your own voice and have a more integral role in the plot, other than it just being kind of like an excuse to go hunt monsters. There were actual stakes in the story, and characters were more heavily involved. This is a series that was largely essentially just like an extraction shooter if you want to see it that way, as you would normally in previous Monster Hunter games not even interact with the world at all, and just choose what missions or monsters you wanted to do, and then kind of do battle with them. This means that even if I think the game should have more story in it, many players who enjoyed Monster Hunter as a whole would likely disagree, as it's something that they weren't particularly used to, especially with it being so mandatory and not particularly challenging in Wilds, whereas you didn't have a choice and your friends would get kicked out of your party while playing through the story and transported elsewhere during cinematics. And even having strange quirks like allowing grouping and environment link only to certain areas, blocking off the ability to actually walk around the map and explore, having to reform your group every time instead, which is just strange with Monster Hunter Wilds being an ORPG at its core, and, bragging about having this seamless open world. The actual cooperative experience here was fairly poor in Wilds, which is kind of like a death knell to any online RPG, really. Finally, we should address two more major things before we move on with the timeline. That's the combat in Wilds, and the monster preparation or actual hunting parts of the game.
I actually really want to hear what he says about the combat and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
The combat in Wilds is a super interesting topic, as is combat in general in the Monster Hunter series. That's because some Monster Hunter games like World or Rise were a bit more deliberate, especially World, with combat and approach to combat scenarios wanting players to pick the right moment to strike and paying attention to monster behaviors and attack patterns properly. Whereas games or series like Freedom or Generations, or even the mainline series in some ways, require far less positioning and were more about straight hack and slash RPGing instead. And that's kind of what the majority of the game's longtime fanbase was used to up into World. But remember, the two most popular Monster Hunter games by orders of magnitude were Rise and World, which had contrasting gameplay styles that some veterans disliked. And personally, I like the combat in World and Wilds. The more intentional combat typically kind of makes me feel that way because you're more immersed into the game. But the problem with Wilds, however, was it was essentially taking too much inspiration from both Rise and World, which despite having similarities in their combat systems were pretty different games overall. Rise was more about grabbing your food, your correct item loadout, and then collecting any spirit birds or spear birds around the map, which would boost your stats, and getting into the action, rarely needing you to take a pause, heal up too much, or have to rethink your strategy other than just banging on things. That was because Rise was designed by the largely portable focused developer and director, Ichinoshi, who never really seemed to be interested in other styles of combat, whereas World and Wilds were directed by Takuda, who originally was recruited into the franchise with the big goal of making monsters have real noticeable behaviors, and a world with a proper ecosystem. Takuda was more focused clearly on things like immersion and World's story. These two clashes would create a problem where if you try too much to be like Worlds or Rise or both, you end up with a game that's quite confused about what it wants to be, which I think is the problem with Wilds. Its combat is fine, I think, and many would agree, but the game is too easy, which makes the combat actually worse.
Man, people just don't understand what a base game versus a Master Rank or a G Rank game is. I
was
don't
gonna
think they
say,
understand.
I don't think the game is too easy. I think it's like after playing it through both World and Rise, yeah, like you said, you gotta wait for G rank.
Like, it's always been like this since the beginning of Monster Hunter time. The base game is more like a goddamn tutorial.
Yeah.
That's what it really is. That's what it's always been. I will agree. Because of focus mode, Wilds seemed easier. Focus mode made things more streamlined to where you don't really have to worry so much about positioning. However, this is still a base game. I want to see
Yeah.
people try using only focus mode only in the expansion. I want to see them try it and get away with it because they're not. Because I know the devs have learned. I know that they understand people's complaints of how easy it was.
Hmm.
Thus, because look, they gave us fucking 10-star Arkveld for some odd reason. That's some master rank shit. They know
Yeah.
people want something hard. So, whenever somebody says the game was too easy, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter, this is the same. This is not new, you know. I mean, I'm not like I'm not, I'm not Fleet. What fleet are you from again? One.
First fleet, yes.
I'm not a first fleeter. I'm a fifth fleeter, and even then, I'm pretty casual with Monster Hunter. But
Mhm.
like, I've played Generations Ultimate, Rise, and World, and it's the same formula. Like the base game is easier, and then you level
Yes.
up, and shit starts getting crazy.
Like
You have to
when we were
wait.
playing Rise, we were going through it. We were kind of just breezing through it. When we were playing
Yeah.
Generations through low rank and high rank, granted it was an older game, so we had to get used to the mechanics. We started to breeze through it after a while.
Mhm.
We haven't even
Exactly.
touched G rank because I already know what the hell's going on in there. You're not gonna come back.
I'm not.
Fucking you barely
mean,
did some
maybe.
you barely did Sunbreak because it was just too fucking much.
Yeah.
And I see
Sunbreak
the
is a
same
lot.
thing happening, and this is not me saying, oh, she's not playing it because she doesn't like it, because it's fucking difficult.
It is, and like
It
thing is,
gets difficult.
and I like Monster Hunter. I do. That's the reason why I'm such a huge stories fan. But like, and I do play games like that. I like the occasional hack and
I
slash
know.
combat game, Astral Chain, and
Oh,
some other games that
I
I've
miss
played.
Astral Chain.
I miss Astral Chain too. So
They
I
should make a
can
second one.
I have the chops for games like this. I can do it. I love cozy games, but I also can do these games. And
Yes.
I will say when Monster Hunter gets hard, it gets
It
hard.
gets
Like
hard.
I
Like it
give
gets
up.
hard. Like I that's why I can never understand it's too easy when you're playing the base game. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
A lot of people want something insanely hard when it's essentially just a tutorial. I don't get it.
yeah.
Because it removes the need to actually have slower and more intentionally paced combat. What you're left with is an incredibly conflicted combat system, especially when you throw in the second point that I'm going to make, which is how little monster prep would go into the monster hunting in Wilds, which was kind of like analogous to the series largely. In Monster Hunter World and previous Monster Hunter games, this was an integral, unskippable part of the game, and that was after they already started adding many quality of life features with World, such as the base camp allowing you to be easily resupplied. Now, some people, myself included, argue that the over-exaggeration of how much monster prepping goes into the earlier Monster Hunter titles is, well, a bit over the top. Wilds' solution to the problem was to streamline instead of adding new ways to approach the problem, or just making them deeper or more fun. This just ends up being kind of confusing in design, as you basically don't want players to be bothered by monster prepping, yet it still exists in a very streamlined state, almost making it like completely trivial. I think Tokuda needed to make the choice to expand more of these systems rather than just streamlining them, because if you only streamline and just file away even the sharpest point of a stick, you're eventually gonna run out of stick. And that's the worst thing about Wilds, ultimately, in the end. It's just an oversimplified and filed-down version of the Monster Hunter franchise that happens to have an incredibly alienating multiplayer system and piss-poor performance to boot. It's pretty, even seriously fun at times, but it's just full of warts and all. Warts or not, Monster Hunter Wilds would still manage to blaze past 8 million in sales at a base price of $70. Wilds would reach massive early success, even managing to reach an unheard of 1.1 million players on Steam and a whopping 308,000 players on average. This number within on
Side note,
Steam.
I stopped listening for a second because I saw that cat.
When you love cats,
Look at the cat.
when you are a cat dad for real, that's crazy.
Oh god, I was gonna say something else because he said something What do you say? Let me go back for a second. Talking about Monster
It's
Hunter
making
and
it
stuff.
like completely.
Oh yeah, when he's talking about like streamline, like the game's streamlined, or like what's it called, the prepping before a quest is streamlined. Not saying how it's streamlined. I know how it's streamlined, but he's not saying how it's streamlined. But he's making it seem like it's the craziest streamline of a game ever, of a Monster Hunter game ever. Like I don't. I'm a little confused about his take there.
Yeah, I don't.
I think he's trying to get at that, you know, sharpening your weapon, bringing in like potions. You still have to do all that.
Yeah.
Eating before
I
a
mean-
quest, I guess. Yeah, you don't have to do it after
Yes.
every quest now. What
Right.
else?
But that's
I'm not
about
gonna
it.
lie to you.
Potions?
Before World, prepping for a quest is the most important thing, right? I guess also, I think he's also talking about like being able to just refill your items in your box
Oh.
instead of having to pick one by one by one by one.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
mean, but
wouldn't
that's
call
like
this
quality of
streamlining.
life.
I would call this quality, exactly. I would call it quality of life changes.
Because like
There are
imagine
some like look. I'm sorry for cutting
Yeah,
you off.
yeah.
There are some systems where I can't agree on why they did it. Like not being able to trade
Mhm.
items with trade, what was it, rarity 1 to 3 items. You were able to trade rarity 1 to 3 items with any other hunter like in your party. You can't trade anymore, which
Mhm.
that fucking sucks dick. I'm not gonna lie to you, that sucks. I missed doing that. Like I remember I was trying to give Baja like potions because he ran out when we were doing a quest, and I was like, wait, I
Wow.
can't give.
Oh,
we were just, I
man,
was just
yeah.
laughing. I was like, wait, I can't give you anything.
That's yeah, that sucks.
We were there looking for like minutes, like trying to figure out why can't we trade? Like, where is the trade button?
Just not an option.
It's just not an option. So that I can say that sucks. But if he's talking about like sharpening, the refilling of items before a quest, so you don't have to take so long to prep, that's called quality of life, my boy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
not just a
was gonna
streamline
say.
thing. That is quality of life. If we're calling quality of life just streamlining, then I don't think we know what we're talking about then.
Yeah, because I mean, can you imagine having to pick something one by one in the year of our Lord 2025 and
Oh my
2026?
god! Like
Like yes.
if I want to do that, I'm gonna go play GU. All right, that's what I'm gonna go do.
I
All
was
right,
gonna say.
well, I've caught up with the times. All right,
Mhm.
I'm in the present. Okay.
Yeah, and the eating. I mean, okay, but
Yeah,
like,
the eating. Yeah, all right. I do miss making my own meal or picking
oh yeah,
my own meal or per se.
I
But
feel like they should bring that back. Like
yeah,
I
I'm
love
tired of the Uber service scouts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like them, but I'm tired of the Uber service scouts.
I love them so much. I love them,
Like
but
I
I do miss
do-
picking out my dongo.
like I really do like I like what Wilds did where you can go to different villages, and if they're offering a meal, then you can go see that cutscene and get a meal there, right? That's cool as hell. I like the way they do that. Why can't you bring that? Why can't I have that in the hub? Have someone from each village come and just be there, right? Just hang out in the hub and have
Mhm.
them be the cook when I want to eat, so I can see
Yeah.
the good animation of eating
Ooh,
rather than
yes,
the
I
cats
love
just
cooking.
putting it on my table in front of me. And it gets boring. I'd rather see them cook. I'm not gonna lie to
Show
you.
me how you slice those cilled tomatoes.
Show me how you put that cheese on that naan bread. All right.
Yummy,
You know what I'm saying?
delicious.
Monster Hunter Wilds would still
naan.
manage to blaze past 8 million in sales at a base price of $70. Wilds would reach
It was
massive
70?
early
Shit, I
success,
paid 100 for that
even
shit.
managing to reach an unheard of 1.1 million players on Steam
Yeah.
and a whopping 308,000 players on average. This number within just 1 month, though, would be first halved and the latter one-thirded. And something I want to address since I see it commented sometimes on games like this, and well, on my video that was teasing the fact that I was going to cover Wilds, and that's that some people say, well, Wilds shouldn't be considered in the Death of a Game series because, well, Wilds is not a forever game. Even beside that not needing to be a reason for me to feature it, I mean, I featured like single-player games and companies, but
Why?
Wilds in every Monster Hunter...
Okay, if you've done that, I want to know why then, right? It's
I mean,
a single player game. What do you mean death of a game? People will go back and play. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's am I missing something here? I know he's probably going to explain it, but if it's a single player game that someone can go play later on, in what world is it a death of a game?
I was gonna say, is it like a death of a franchise? Is I'm not sure if that's like the implication.
I would call it a death of a franchise if said game had like if it feels like like Destiny 2 is the perfect example right now. Live service, they said that they're not going to continue the game anymore and there's no talks of a Destiny 3.
Hmm.
That's the death of a game. Because there's going to be nothing left. There's
Destiny.
nothing left. Monster Hunter is still going strong. All right, I'm gonna shut up and listen.
Their game ever is an ORPG, a staple in Japanese gaming, and this is one of my favorite genres. Being one of the first ones that I just ever played religiously with Phantasy Star Online, it's very much a virtual world, even if it's a heavily segmented one, to be clear. And, well, MMORPGs are also not really designed to be forever either, because, well, they can't be. The engine's graphics and gameplay and systems are going to expire, just like other forms of gaming. It's just us players who have more of an attachment to these games because, well, they're more than just games, they're worlds. Sometimes worlds that we find even more hospitable than our own in real life, so it feels like a forever game. But even with games that are constantly evolving with engines and gameplay, like for example, World of Warcraft, you can see the growing pains and then some, especially with the aging systems. Yakuda and team, including long-standing producer Ryoso Tsuchimoto, who had been a lightning rod for the series but also a long-standing member of it, would promise a series of free updates to hit the game post-launch, organized and dubbed as title updates, with the first to launch April 4th, 2025. This update was pretty good, as it added things like arch-tempered monsters from World, which were much more difficult than the other monsters, or the challenge quest system, which also increased the difficulty of the game. It also added a new high-ranked monster in Zoshia, and a returning one in
Bobblehead.
Mizusuni, who hailed from Monster Hunter Generations. But while it was great to see some returning monsters, the problem with Wilds was it only launched with like 28 large monsters. Meanwhile, Generations, speaking of which, had like 73.
Oh my god.
Wait,
dude.
but
oh
like,
my god,
why are we
bro.
comparing the? Okay,
We're
Generations
comparing
is
a
different
celebration Monster Hunter game to a new age Monster Hunter. We're not serious.
game.
We're not serious.
Large monsters. Meanwhile, Generations, speaking of which, had like 73.
We're not serious.
But like, that's different, though. I'm
It's
sorry.
that's not something to compare. It's not.
Generations, like the point was that it had so many monsters.
Because
Monster also.
That's the whole point of it. It's exactly.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
called.
whole
It's in the
point.
title. Generations.
Yeah, so like that's the reason why I had so many. It was a whole celebration. This game, I would say, wasn't the reason why the
28?
roster
Do you understand 28 is still a lot of
That's, like, a
monsters?
lot. And also in an open world game that's so big, 28 is pretty. That's pretty.
Are we serious?
They could have given us 15, but they gave us 28.
I hope he
I don't
realizes. What was it? 3 or 3? I think it was 3. Monster Hunter 3. Try.
What? Yeah.
Do you know how many it launched with?
How many?
Less than Wilds. Okay.
So
Like 22 or something like that.
damn.
Like, we're not serious, man.
But also
not.
there.
I don't even think it matters about the like how many monsters are put into the game at launch. I don't think that matters. I think what matters is the quality of them. And let me tell you, I think they're all fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh yeah.
Every
quality?
single
Oh my
last one
God.
of them in the wilds are fan-fucking-tastic.
I guess it's to each their own, but I'm not a I'm not, upset about the number of monsters because um I like walking around on my secret or running around and watching them.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
doing
you.
that because yeah, there aren't as many monsters as Generations. Don't know why we're comparing. But the monsters feel more alive, in my opinion.
Yes,
They literally poop in the game. Hello.
man.
You see them hunt, you see them sleep, you see them lounge. It's so good. I love that shit. As a biology nerd, that's right up my alley.
Like
Let me tell
seeing,
ya.
that's what I'm saying. Seeing these creatures do what they do in the wilds, Monster Hunter Wilds, it's incredible.
I
It's
get
incredible.
it, I
And
guess.
World captured the same thing as well. It captured the same essence that Wild did. But
Yeah.
there's something about Wilds, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's the darker tones of the worlds. Maybe it's the vibrancy that it can have. Maybe it's the weather inclemency. Like I don't.
I guess
There's
I don't know.
there's a magic to each Monster Hunter that
Yeah,
captures you, and you can always go back to and be like, yeah, this is why I played this game.
absolutely. Yeah. And the thing is, I guess I get it, but at the same time I don't get it because again, like you said, quality over quantity. These monsters feel so alive
That's
that
what
I
I'm
just don't
saying. Like even
really see a
Mizutsune,
problem.
oh, even Mizutsune coming to this to Wilds, I was a little confused because I was like, why? We just got Mizutsune, and then we just had like 3 Mizutsunes in Sunbreak.
Yeah,
But
dude.
but
Literally.
I wasn't mad because look how fucking beautiful Mizutsune looks.
Large monsters.
Look
Meanwhile,
at this shit.
Generations, speaking of
This is
which,
eight.
had
This
like
is
73.
this is the true HD Mizutsune. This Mizutsune at its, I would say at its peak in terms of like how it looks. I don't understand that. Who compares Generations to any other Monster Hunter? I don't understand.
That was
I
great to
don't
see some
know.
returning monsters. The problem with Wilds was it only launched with like 28 large monsters. Meanwhile, Generations, speaking of which, had like 73. These are handheld Monster Hunter games that have oodles of more content and much longer playtimes than Wilds did. It seemed like in the
We're not
process of
serious.
reaching a new audience, Capcom had done a poor job of servicing their actual core audience, which was in like the dozens of millions, I might add. Despite this great
We're not
update,
serious.
the population would tank even harder after another passing month, reaching just 149,000 players peak and 34,000 players on average. This was seemingly a situation where adding more content wasn't going to fix the sinking ship.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. You're so called a part of the core audience, right?
Mhm.
Like, I'm not saying you in specific, Puck, but
No, I
like
know.
say someone is a part of the core audience for Monster Hunter, right?
Yes.
I wonder, hearing this,
Was seeing 149,000 players peak and
Hold on.
34,000 players on average. This was seemingly a situation where adding more content,
Whoops.
after dozens of
My bad.
millions, I might add, job of servicing their actual core audience, which was in like the dozens of millions, I might add.
So he says that because of them adding returning monsters and not having a lot of monsters to begin with, it doesn't appeal to the core audience.
Right.
I don't think he understands the core audience for Monster Hunter as it is, you know? I don't think he really
Yeah.
gets that because Monster Hunter to the core audience, we can see Nibblesnarf right now and people are going to go crazy. Okay? People
I know,
can
that's
see
what I'm saying.
Gobule and people are going to go crazy. He doesn't understand that it doesn't matter if it's a returning monster or if it's 10 monsters. Monster Hunter fans are going to go ballistic crazy because it is a
Yeah.
new monster in that regard. it is technically a new monster for the core audience because it's a
Yeah.
monster that they have not seen in a long time, fought in a long time, interacted with in a long time.
Well, look at the
Mizitsune
hype for
is now in.
Ludicrous.
That's what I'm saying. Mizitsune is now in HD. That is a bigger step than it being on a portable handheld, even if we
Yeah.
just had it a year prior. That's just how it is. That's just how it is for Monster Hunter. That's how it is for Monster Hunter fans. If I see Nargacuga, if I saw Nargacuga in Wilds, I would have been jumping out of my goddamn seat.
Mhm,
I'd have been-
Even though we did have him in World, right?
We had him in World.
Yeah.
We had him in Rise. We had him in Sunbreak.
But also, like in different
And that was
games,
still
these
crazy.
monsters act differently sometimes. You know.
They're from
Like
different
in-
regions. It's different
Yeah,
region
and-
monsters. Maybe the same monster you know, but it is a different region monster. That's
Yeah,
why when
'cause, like-
when the handler was talking about Nargacuga in the ancient forest, she was saying like, "Oh, this is not like typical Nargacuga behavior. This is not what a typical Nargacuga is because this is not the first time a Nargacuga was ever seen."
Absolutely. Yeah. Because like Mizitsune was acting way different in Wilds than it
So
was in
much different.
Rise.
It's
Like,
a
it was
soul.
doing
It also
shit
has
that I've never
soul
seen
seer
before.
It has soul seer aspects to it. That is a different
Yeah.
Mizitsune. That's not a normal Mizitsune. I'm sorry, it's not.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a different Mizitsune. All in all, it is a different Mizitsune. So I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
Despite this
I'm
great
sorry.
update, the population would tank even harder after another passing month,
Oh,
reaching
yeah?
just 149,000 players peak and 34,000
Like 149,000 is
Oh, a lot.
is bad. I guess it's not enough. Apparently, it's not. It's-
players on average. This was seemingly a situation where adding more content wasn't going to fix the sinking ship, which is going to be extra problematic when Japanese development can typically take ages to respond to live feedback like this. Tempered monsters were now placed even in like regular monster herds, and more arch-tempered monsters were added in like Uthduna during the title update 2, June 30th, 2025. But the population was only continuing to plummet, reaching as low as 87,000 players peak at that time and just 22,000 players on average. The updates weren't bad. They just weren't addressing the core issues behind Wilds, or just very slowly addressing them. But some were arguing that perhaps these couldn't really be addressed anyway. Title Update 3 would drop September 29th, 2025, and in my opinion would add the most difficult encounter to the game yet, and that was the unlikely crossover from Final Fantasy XIV. But this was like 7 months after launch, and although it had a positive population movement, with the peak population jumping up about 20,000 players, I think this new difficulty jump was great and much needed, but it makes me wonder how much of it could have helped had it been done earlier. But heavily relying on another titan in Japan in the case of Final Fantasy was a trump card that they couldn't just keep playing every single time or potentially ever again. Title Update 4 would drop at the end of 2025, and it would add another fairly difficult monster, Ngogmasios, being a classic Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate monster, more arch-tempered monsters to conquer, and a 9-star version of Dashaguma and Rathalos. These would certainly help with the making of the game more replayable, and help a little to stop the game's incredible burn rate, but the population had an impact from these changes, jumping up as much to like 122,000 players peak. The most challenging update yet would occur just 2 months later, which seemed to be the cadence the game had been largely following regarding updates. This update would add arch-tempered Arkveld, with Arkveld being the flagship monster of the game of course, and now unlocking 10-star quests too. But really, what was most important to me about this update was the fact that it clearly seemed to be a preparation for something larger, perhaps an expansion, as it would finally actually address the game's VRAM issues, shader problems, and overall performance on PC and consoles. It really sucks that this update took a year to formulate, as this sort of update happening even just 6 months prior would have done wonders for the game, but the population would jump up a bit, reaching 85,000 players peak during this time, but failed to maintain that in just 2 more months, with the game's population falling as low as 32,000 players peak in April of 2026. But more importantly than the update in February of 2026 was the confirmation that Capcom, from producer Tsujimoto, had already been working on a quote, large-scale expansion. which was typical for the franchise, who had some rather positive recent expansions in Sunbreak and Iceborne. This was significant because these expansions did a lot to iron out the kinks of the prior games and add far more to the experience and enjoyment. Some players were even feeling like the expansion here in the case of Wilds could make the same major difference. But having spoken to some of my hardcore gamer sources, they told me that unless the expansion can address the core issues that players were having with the game, it's just going to be more things to do in a container that people really weren't totally thrilled about. And it also doesn't feel good to say do and address the core issues that player gamer sources.
His hardcore gamer sources, IGN, huh?
What
Is
are
it-
your sources exactly?
His hardcore gamer sources are probably IGN. I would assume.
They told me that unless the expansion can address the core issues that players were having with the game, it's just going to be more things to do in a container that people really weren't totally thrilled about. And it also doesn't feel good to say that even if they do fix it, that the only way to play the fixed Wilds is buying the expansion after buying the base game for $70, so that means like another plus $40. So in total, you have to fork over $110 and wait for a year or more to play an actual.
I won't lie to you. If you haven't made those $70 back by now, you shouldn't be playing video games. I'm gonna just say it.
Good game or completed game? Come on, Capcom. Now, while some players might feel you can't measure the success of Wilds by its player count levels just a year removed, you can for two major reasons. First, if you consider Monster Hunter Worlds' reception and player data on Steam, you see a much different picture. First, as of May of 2026, World has more players playing it than Wild does, both on average and at peak, which is bizarre when the game is 8 years older and isn't producing new content. And during those 8 years,
Does he not realize that Monster Hunter World is complete and done? Or
Uh,
do I have to say it again? Monster
Yeah.
Hunter World
I-
has its Iceborne expansion,
yeah. The
and
expansion is
it has
not-
its G rank. It has its Master rank.
Wait, also, wait a minute. He's talking about like, oh, you're gonna have to fork over more money for the expansion, but Monster Hunter's always done this, right? Like the expansion.
It was worse back then. Okay, let me tell you why it was
Well, I'm
worse than what he's
confused.
saying. Let me tell you why it's worse than what he was saying. Monster Hunter 1 base game,
Mhm.
whatever the fuck it costs, right? Let me go to a game that I remember how much it costs. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. It costs $60, like a normal $50, like a normal game. Normal game.
Yeah. Back then, yeah.
Monster Hunter Freedom 2, my bad. It started with Freedom 2. Because Freedom Unite was the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom 2. It was the base game for Freedom Unite. It costs $50 because that's how much games cost back then.
Yeah. Good times.
Freedom Unite also costs $50.
Mm-hmm.
You see why that was
Mhm.
worse? Because they priced their expansions, which were technically, they had to make them new games because technology wasn't the same how it is now, where you can just update your current game. They had to make a whole new game. Call
Yeah.
it G rank, or in this case, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Give it a G rank expansion. It was the same game as Freedom 2, except it had more monsters now, which is essentially every expansion, of course, with a new area and different things you can do, different mechanics and all this stuff. But back then, it was just more monsters. It's all you get
Mhm.
for the same price.
Just more monsters.
So
Nothing like crazy.
compare that to today, or this day and age for Monster Hunter. You get Monster Hunter World at $60. You get the expansion, which is technically a whole new game,
Mhm.
for $40.
Ooh,
That is so much better
so good.
than what it was back then. So why are we complaining about paying the normal day price for games now, which I don't agree with at all? 70 is stupid.
Yeah.
And then complaining that the expansion is going to cost $40, which is exactly what which is less than what a new game of Monster Hunter was back then. What are we complaining about?
Yeah, I
I understand times are harder. However,
right, of course. Like games are more expensive. That's also something that we have to look at. Like back then, games were, oh my God, back then games were $50.
games were cheaper.
Games were so much cheaper. And I mean, like you said, damn, that you 50 and then 50 for the expansion.
Just crazy. It's
Crazy.
kind of
And it was just
insane.
more monsters.
I can't really understand why we're complaining about having to pay 70, then 40,
Yeah.
which you don't have to pay 40. You don't have
you
to
don't
pay
have
for it at all. If you don't want to pay the expansion because of a price, oh
But
fucking well,
also,
dude.
like you said, like now with expansions, they do more than just put more monsters in
Then
it.
big thank you. That's the
They
point I was
put
trying to get at. I completely forgot. They put way more than just monsters. They put mechanics. They put on top of the monsters, they put mechanics.
mm-hmm,
They put more story.
mm-hmm.
I don't even know what they're gonna do for Wilds. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's
Yeah.
so much
The thing is,
on top of all the free title updates that you're gonna get on top of that. So think about all the
yeah,
even more monsters you're gonna get after the new monsters that they already added towards the expansion. Like we're not serious. We're
yeah,
not seriously complaining
I
about
remember,
paying more for an expansion, right? We're not.
I was gonna say, I remember
The whole game, I'm
Sunbreak.
sorry, the whole game of Wilds gave us free monsters for months after the game's release.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
are we not talking about the good things? Why are we talking about? I understand this is the death of a game, which I don't understand the death of a game if it's already completed. But
yeah. Because I was gonna say,
I digress.
when we were playing Rise, when Sunbreak came out, they added, like, I understand that I'm talking about a different game. Like this is not Wilds, but also Wilds is not completed. Um, they added a whole new area. They brought back a whole new area. They gave us new characters. Again, like you said, new story. And then they gave us a new mechanic where we were able to switch our skills.
Yes.
Um, they gave us new monsters. What else did they give us?
Gave us a new
That's
end
it.
game system.
Right. So, I mean, okay, you're paying for another expansion. You're paying for another game.
Paying for another game, buddy. Like I don't think
Essentially.
he doesn't understand the scope of an expansion for Monster Hunter.
Sunbreak
that-
was a whole new game. Iceborne was a whole
Whole
new
new
game.
game. Whole new game.
Basically. They essentially give you a second game. Icebreak was definitely like crazy.
Icebreak.
Oh, sorry.
Iceborne,
My
Icebreak.
bad.
You
Icebreak
you
together.
fucking
There
me
it
up,
is.
dog. Like
I might as well just call it Icebreak since we're talking about those two games. But yeah, Sunbreak and Iceborne. My bad.
Never drop below the current numbers of Wilds, even after 1 to 2 to 3 years in.
Like, buddy, Jim, people want to play whatever Monster Hunter. I bet you I bet you he doesn't even understand how
what?
many people are playing Generations Ultimate right now. Bet you
Now
doesn't
I want to
understand
play
that.
Monster Hunter.
Like, we're not fucking serious,
I'm
right?
gonna boot up Wilds right now.
You don't understand how many people are playing Generation. You don't understand how many people are playing 3U. You don't understand how many people are playing 4U. You don't understand how many people are playing Freedom Unite. Like, are we
Yeah.
serious? Monster Hunter
my
games are
God.
meant to be played timelessly. They're timeless
Yeah.
games. You can
They
play
are
them whenever the hell you want. You can play whichever one you want. People are
Dude,
too
we-
stuck up on numbers, dude. I don't
We
understand
were-
this shit.
I hate
And
the
nobody's a
numbers
goddamn mathematician.
conversation.
No one's a goddamn mathematician, but they want to be stuck up on numbers. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Worse,
No,
as
but
a measure.
also wait. I'm sorry. Can you pause? When we were streaming Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, there were people in the chat that now we talk to now, who were like, oh my gosh, like you're playing Generations Ultimate, whoa, like they were going crazy.
Mhm.
And now we have like a community that Monster Hunter community that still plays Generations, and yeah, like you said, people are still playing
Abandoned
these
Gorilla
games.
played through every single last one of them recently, or something like that. Monster Hunter's
Yeah.
timeless, man.
I don't understand why we're talking about the death of a game, but like these games are games you can go back to
You
count
can always go back.
forever.
People will always go
Forever.
back. People miss the old school, go play the old school.
It's not a big deal if I mean also hello like
Mhm.
it's okay. These games I think are trying to also appeal to a larger audience. Like Monster Hunter is becoming more appealing to newer audiences. Like, hello, Sixth Fleet is here. But if you're a first fleeter, fourth fleeter, you can go back to your games.
That's what
It's
I'm
not a
saying.
big deal. I don't.
Not a
Why do they
huge deal.
want?
I
I
don't.
don't know. It's
Weird.
really not a big
World
deal.
sold 4 times more than Wilds at 11 million copies sold, and in all of the past 12 months, Wilds has only managed to sell 1.32 million
Numbers.
copies sold. That means that Wild didn't just sell worse than World, it sold worse than Rise, a glorified Switch port, and even sold less than the expansion. Wilds wasn't the hit that Capcom had expected, and there's a strong argument not the hit that they had invested so much money into either. Konami Fujioka is reportedly tasked with working on the next mainline Monster Hunter series, so it will be interesting to see how he, the team, and Capcom in general respond to the reception of Wilds, and naturally interesting to see how they respond to things with the expansion for Wilds, and how much it can really improve the game.
These so-called like game journalists, man. I don't think they play games. I think they just look at them on the outside
Yeah.
and just judge them based on how well they're selling, how many people are playing currently, how many people are playing later on after the game. They don't really
Right.
play them. They don't play them. I know they don't play them. I haven't seen
But
one
also,
gameplay of this nerd Slayers yet. Not one piece of his gameplay yet. Not one piece. I've been seeing other people's. They don't play these games. They don't.
the thing is,
They just judge them
I-
by looking at them.
it upsets me that we're all so stuck up on numbers. Like, I get it, it's a business, sales matter and what have you. But remember the times when, like, you were a gamer and you would find a niche game and it was just like the fandom was quality over quantity.
I think that's Monster Hunter's. I think that was their
That's
issue.
what it is. Like
They should
that.
have
The thing,
never
I
tried
had
to
never
appeal
heard
to.
of Monster Hunter before meeting you, mind you. So, and I was kind of in the gamer space. Like I would watch gameplay and stuff before I got myself a console. I think Monster Hunter is just
You know,
niche.
I
Like,
find it super funny that you've never seen a game with talking cats and you love cats.
right?
Talking,
oh my God, how
walking
fucked up
cats.
is that? How have I never before I met you, I didn't know Monster Hunter was a thing. Why? Why was that something that I wasn't exposed to?
I am actually like so confused. You've never heard of Monster Hunter until the first time we talked. I was like, really? You never seen
mean,
talking cats? Like,
I think I
walk
recall
around.
like a classmate mentioning something Devil Joe Pickle, and I was like, "What the fuck are
what are
you
you talking about?
And then
Ah!
we never talked about it again.
Like, what
And
are
then I met
talking
you,
about,
and
Pickle?
you're like Monster Hunter, Devil Joe Pickle, and I was like, "Whoa, wow."
Oh, did you check the food?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
I turned off the stove.
Okay, cool. All right. We're almost
As of
done.
now, May of 2026, the timeline has come to an end, detectives. With Wilds having less than 2% of its original audience, it's not totally dead yet, and this video is more so about Wilds, the base game anyway. But I don't think that the expansion will have the same resurrective effects that Sunbreak or Iceborne did for the prior Monster Hunter titles. That's the final reason I decided to feature it here on the Death of the Game series before it was literally dead. But hopefully, you have been paying attention to the clues along the way. But don't worry, in case you missed any of them, why did Monster Hunter Wilds end up rated the worst Monster Hunter game in decades, and the worst selling game in nearly a decade? Serious performance and optimization issues, caught between two very different designs. Over-smoothing led to a game that was just too safe, and too easy and polished, a lack of content, poor and confusing multiplayer systems. Well, detectives,
Hold the fuck up.
poor and confusing multiplayer systems.
Explain, Mifu. Explain.
What?
Explain.
I'm gonna go down the line for each of these. All right. Serious
Yeah.
performance and optimization issues. I can 100% agree. The game should have been optimized from the start.
Hmm.
It should have been 100% optimized. And there shouldn't have been any issues for lower end PCs. And it should have been a much smoother onboarding process. I will agree with that 100%.
Right.
However, I will go back to the example of your PC being on the very lower end side. It is a laptop, a gaming laptop.
Yeah.
And yet it ran the game all the way through.
Yeah.
You played it. I've watched you play it. I even
I-
set it up
It still runs great, by the way.
and it still runs good.
And my laptop is she's dying on me,
There you
but
go.
it still runs great.
So some of that complaint or reason for failure is more so the crybaby bitches that were complaining about their dead dog shit PCs. Unfortunately. So there's that. Caught between two different designs. I don't
I'm
know.
confused by that.
He's saying
Wait,
that the game was inspired from its most recent predecessor, which is Rise, and also World, which
Right.
I don't see where that makes it bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm trying to think. Rise had
Maybe
the
he's talking
switching,
about
the switch skills, and
maybe he's talking about like the mount system, like the like the secret and the Balamute.
I
Maybe
guess.
the animations like of the characters and stuff, like when they're running and like when they're hitting their weapons and swinging their weapons and stuff.
What?
There's nothing clear cut here from what he's saying. He may have explained
Right.
some things in the video, but he didn't really explain exactly what he's talking about when he in terms of design. So I
Well,
don't.
I was gonna say, of course, the game takes inspiration from its predecessors. It's a new game. I mean, like,
No,
I'm
not only
confused
that,
by
it's on the same engine. Like, are we serious? It's on
Well,
the
also,
same fucking engine. No fucking shit's gonna be the same shit.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that because, I mean, if you're making a game like Monster Hunter, even like a generational game like Monster Hunter, even like Pokemon, like even though Pokemon is really let's not let me not talk about Pokemon. Anyway, let's not talk about them. But when you're making a generational game, I feel like it's normal to see things that carry over. It's they're learning from their past mistakes, or they're implementing things that fans enjoyed from the previous
Using what
games.
worked exactly.
Exactly. So, I mean, I love the mounting system in Wilds. I loved it in Rise as well. I love my secret. I would die for my secret. I like the switch. I like that the switch skills in Rise became switching your weapons and switching your skills at the same
Mm-hmm.
time in Wilds. Um, as for World, I don't. Is
I
it?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. When it comes to
I
world, I
don't.
don't know. I
I
just don't
think
understand.
I think Wilds is the best of both from Rise and from World. I think it has its
Yeah.
flaws, but I think it has a lot of great
Yeah.
qualities from both games. I'm confused by that.
I'm gonna have to call you out. What flaws are you're speaking of?
I'm confused. Wait, what? Like optimization
Oh,
issues.
okay.
My bad.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still
Yeah,
talking about
that's what
like
I.
the.
No, not the design.
Okay.
I'm just talking about like in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over smoothing led to a game that's too safe and easy. What?
I don't think the game is too easy. I'm sorry.
I personally think it is because that's just how a base game is supposed to be. Supposed to be easy as shit.
Right. I don't think it's too easy because
The
I'm
devs
a little
they
baby,
only
which
they only over they only overcompensated for the lack of difficulties because people were complaining that it was too easy. Which I mean,
well,
fair enough.
I thought it was a healthy.
I wouldn't say it was too easy. I would say it was just not very hard. I don't think it was like too difficult, which I think that's the best way you can do it. Not gonna lie to you. You want people to play your
Yeah.
game. You want people to actually understand how to play the game. You make it as accessible as fucking possible.
Yeah, because
Why do you think people don't give a fuck about Destiny or not Destiny, Warframe? Because
I don't
nobody knows how to fucking get into it. Till this day,
Mm.
I heard somebody say a couple days ago at work, "Oh, I love Warframe," and I'm like, "Oh, how's the onboarding process?" They're like, "Oh, it's dog shit." Okay.
Goddamn.
I'm not gonna go play that then.
Goddamn.
Fuck. I don't give a fuck. Monster Hunter. Oh, how's the onboarding process? Brother, they tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And there are some things you got to just figure out how to do. Oh, that sounds amazing. Because it is.
Valid.
You figure out how to play the game. You play it how you want to play it. Where am I?
I mean,
Lack of content. I don't want
it's
to hear
not
that.
done. It's
I don't
not
want to hear it. I
done.
don't want to hear it. The base game's done. What are we talking about? Oh, Glass Job. You know, Mifune and
What's
Puck,
he?
despite all the shit I give Wilds, this is the first ever Monster Hunter game I play on release and reached HR 999 before mastering. What irony.
That's
Do
awesome.
you know what I'm saying? Do you
Yeah.
here's more proof that the game had replayability. All right. May not have been the most exciting replayability, which I can agree with. Maybe that's where the lack of content was, right? Maybe it wasn't the most exciting. At times it became super exciting. Which I
Right.
think that's every game. Every game has its ups. Every single game has its ups and its downs. Especially a multiplayer game. Especially a multiplayer game. Because not everybody's gonna agree on the same thing. Everybody wants to play the game how they want to play it. Everybody wants a system in the game that's not there. Some people complain about focus mode when it's not mandatory to use. Okay.
Right. Like you don't have to use it.
You don't have to play like that. You can just swing your weapon and position your analog the same way you did back in Monster Hunter World, since that is the superior game everybody seems to be
Oh.
putting on a
Mind you,
pedestal.
I don't even use focus mode, and
Like
I
I abused focus mode until I realized, oh, I can just play Monster Hunter how I used to play it. And the only time I use focus mode now is when there's a blue, like a tempered wound on the monster. Won't lie to you.
yeah.
I that's like the only time, because I want that knockdown, and even then I can just hit that wound and the monster will fall because the wound will pop. So you don't
Ooh.
have to use focus mode.
It's
So the people that
it's-
complain about focus mode, they need to chill out. This doesn't make no damn sense. You're complaining about a system that you don't have to use. You're saying that it ruins the game. You don't have to use it. But the lack of content thing, I don't know. I feel like for Monster Hunter, I wish it was how it was back then, where the game was essentially complete from the start. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how games were back then in general. You would buy the game, there were no updates because that's just how the game came.
Mhm.
That's what I miss. However, in this day and age, games come on a different level.
Right.
These games
Yeah.
nowadays, they're able to be updated. They're able to just be pushed out of the oven in no time. That is a very big mistake on a lot of these people, on a lot of these companies making games, to just push out games left and right, because then now the quality of your games are not to par. Not what we used to, not what we used to have. However, they
Mhm,
can
mhm.
update them.
Yeah.
They can update them as they go. And that's just the reality of gaming now, because everybody's in a competitive mindset. Everybody wants to have the next best game. Everybody wants to have a game for someone to play.
Mhm.
So the lack of content, that's an every game thing. That's every single game. because you're gonna say that for the next game that you play. Like, let's say I don't know. I don't even want to bring a game into this, but like the lack of content. Oh my god, bro! I don't know why this
Yeah.
review kind of treated he treated this review like as a like he's treating the game like a live service game, which I don't understand. This review
Yeah.
kind of treating Monster Hunter Wilds as like a live service game. It's not. It was never a live service game. It was just.
And I hope it never does. I
It's-
hope it never becomes one.
I mean, we got Monster Hunter Outlanders. Shit.
That's true. I'm gonna be playing the fuck out of that. But I mean, like mainline.
So the lack of content thing, I don't. It's. I don't disagree, but then I also wait. Wait, what did I say? I said I agree and I don't disagree because the
Wait,
lack
you
of
said that's the
content.
same thing.
Yeah. It's. I guess. Wait, did I? I agree and I.
You said I don't. You said I agree and I don't disagree.
Oh shit! I agree and I disagree. There you go. Because like it's weird. I think the lack of content relatively true, especially compared with base Rise, which had all the endgame stuff added within 3 months after the launch. Well, it's very slow with their update to finish. This is true, but we got to remember, Rise was contending with COVID at the same time.
Oh, that's
They were very,
true.
very limited.
Wait, Rise or Wilds?
Rise. They were very limited on how much they can really do with the game, and look what kind of game we still got. We still got some crazy ass shit.
Also, technically, Wilds was in development like
During COVID as well. Yes.
yeah, because they're always developing the newest game.
No, yeah, he said in this video too that Wilds was being developed alongside Rise being pushed out, which was also which was also in development, which was during COVID.
So then the whole like caught between two different styles also doesn't make sense to me because hello,
they were in development at the
same
same goddamn time. No shit, they're gonna have similarities. Like we're not serious
And
about.
even
He
then,
needs to
the
delete
similarities-
that line from up there right now. Like, that's
But
so
even
stupid.
then, the similarities are very like okay, the mounting system, the switch, but that's all. That's the only ones that I can clock. Truly,
I don't know. Like the style of game. I don't know. They're all similar. Like the gameplay aspect of Rise, World, and Wilds. They are very similar. They're all very, very, very similar.
mm-hmm.
But the caught between two different designs, I don't. From Wild to Rise, it's Rise took from what from World.
I think I'm gonna have
Like-
to like play World again, then Rise again, and try to figure out what's going on
Fuck
here.
it, Monster
because
Hunter
I'm not-
Marathon.
I'm not getting it.
Base
I'm not
Rise's
getting it.
endgame is also high in a variety of challenges. Not only are there the Elder Dragons and Narwa Ibushi Climactic Showdown and Apex Monsters endgame big bads like Rajang and Basilgeuse. Fair enough. There was a lot of monsters in Rise that that were problematic.
Mm.
Wilds, not so many. Not so many. A lot of
Hold on, I'll be right back.
a lot
Continue.
of pushovers, I guess you can call them. Like there was no Rajang, there was no Basilgeuse in Wilds. There was no Devil Joe, there was nothing like that in Wilds. We had Gormagala, Arkveld, and the Apexes, which I think is still it's quite a bit. It's still quite a bit. If we want to compare, I mean, yes, Rise and World still had a fair bit more. But I wouldn't say Wilds is extremely lacking. Like, I wouldn't say that. The lack of highly challenging Guardian. Yeah, you see that there are some things that I just wish. I wish they would have added. Like, it sucks that most likely those Guardian monsters are probably gonna come into the expansion. I hope they would come into the expansion. It really does suck. I just wish that they were here from the start, right? We got a couple. We got teased with Doshoguma first, then we got teased with no, and then they gave us Anjanath, and then they gave us Odogaron, and I was like, oh, this is cool. They're giving us Guardian monsters that are based off of subspecies. It's cool as hell. They could have given us a lot more, but they didn't, and I wish they would have. The pushovers, because Wilds has underpowered the majority of the monsters for the story focused presentation because of a mid-tier monster able to wall the casual player than they would. Yeah, I wish there was a monster like that too. There are some things that could have definitely changed, but to overall say that it's just lacking. I mean, I don't know. If I was able to put 1,000 hours into a game, I don't know what was really lacking. Maybe I can't see it. Get frustrated and not able to progress with the story, which is very ironic because such an approach is anti-thesis to Monster Hunter. Thank you. I don't I don't get it. We should not be treating a base game like if it's an expansion, like if it's a G rank. I don't think anybody should be getting stuck on any monster like mid-tier monster, like to not be able to progress in a base game. I don't think that's a good formula. Back then, we had less control, we had less mechanics. It was just not the quality of life that we have now. Therefore, Monster Hunter was harder, even at base game. Let me continue here. So that's enough for lack of content. Poor and confusing multiplayer systems. What are we talking about? Poor. Puck, are you back?
I am back.
Poor and confusing multiplayer systems. What are your thoughts? You too, Glass Job. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, hold on, Puck, hold on. The Hub HR7 Mizutsune and Village low rank Almadron are two really good examples of get good high rank gatekeepers. Wilds didn't have enough of that. Yeah, the Mizutsune was pretty cool. Oh, I will say. That Rise Mizutsune was fucking insanity. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I love Rise Mizutsune, man.
That jump from low rank to high rank was fucking incredible.
Sick and twisted.
And you know what? That is just it's so interesting, right? Since World, like I've always been on the case. I've always been on the fence of why are portable games much more difficult than these new mainline base games? Why? And it's because of the director. The director for the portable games, I swear to God, they want the games to be fucking insane and crazy. Therefore, they become
they're insane
difficult.
And crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And then therefore they become pretty difficult. Like, I won't lie to you, it would have been awesome if that transition to high rank, which I think was what, Cuckoo in Wilds? If Cuckoo was like a big bad that people had to like try and get over. That would have been awesome. Like, yeah, the transition from low rank to high rank, I suppose. But we all know what we're here for. we all know what we're here for. We're here for fucking G rank and mastering. So I think if we're gonna get a quest like the Mizutsune from Rise, we're probably gonna get that in the master rank version. We're gonna go like at some point we're gonna be like, oh shit. And maybe not. Maybe Wilds is just supposed to be that game where anybody can just play it and beat it. Maybe it's just one of those Monster Hunters where it's just easy as shit. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. And you know what? If the master rank, somebody record this, even though I'm already recording. If the master rank for Monster Hunter Wilds is piss easy, I'll delete my character and start all over and do a no armor run.
Sick and twisted. That's crazy.
Yep.
No, don't
If
do this.
I don't listen, I'll make it a little bit harder. If I don't faint to any monster in the master rank expansion, I will fight every monster by myself with no armor. And I will do it until I beat the game.
What is this? Why do you like torturing yourself?
I'm trying to, it's not torture. It's a point that needs to be proven. All right.
Oh, I see.
And it is a point for myself. Okay, so back to poor and confusing multiplayer systems. I don't know. It seemed pretty straightforward to me. Join someone, go into a hunt, go carve, go back. What's changed? What's so difficult?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have no thoughts.
That one's stupid. Blaine Gonga could have been that guy because bro was an ice Rajang in Old World. They supercharged Iceborne Rajang like crazy despite both supposed to have the same moveset, but the new Blaine Gonga barely.
Man, I never want to fight Rise Rajang ever again.
Rise Rajang is so much easier than any other Rajang. Not gonna lie.
Somehow, now hold on. You say that, but somehow, I guess it's just my luck in Rise. That motherfucker always managed to grab me and suplex my body as well as beam me to the next map.
I do prefer Rise Furious Rajang to World Furious Rajang because Rise Furious Rajang can lift up a boulder out of the ground. Just like the good old days Rajang, being able to lift rocks out of the ground.
I always got slammed by that rock too.
Love that shit.
Yep.
Makes you break a sweat because a decent enough weapon scatters wounds on bro like a shield. You know what? I think the main thing that people have an issue with is the wound system.
But why?
It does make it a bit easier. I'll say that. Like every time I would play with Baha, my God, the monsters just can't fight back. They're not allowed to fight back because he doesn't use his weapon. He just pops their wounds. He just they're there for him every time we're playing Candy. I'm like, oh, there's Candy, and then the monster's on the ground.
The monster's dead
because like he doesn't use his weapon. Just
I will say the wound system was abusing that.
It was super overtuned. I'll say they like said, you know what? Let's make it so that these monsters bleed.
I remember when the game first came out, and I was popping wounds with my gun from afar, mind you.
Yeah.
And you were like, "This." You warned me. You were like, "They're gonna make the wound popping thing a little less," and I was like, "No."
Yeah. They're gonna like tone it down a bit because it's unreal. It was an unreal thing that I was like, there's no way, like, monsters can't move. We can't see what they can do because they're just on the ground all the time. They also overcorrected it with new additions like Gakmazios because the wound system is barely incorporated into the siege hunt. It is very bipolar, not gonna lie. Yeah, the siege hunts don't. Well, I mean, Jindahad, he's technically a siege hunt. However, he has a lot of wounds all the time.
Yeah, he really does. But you know what? He kind of has to have a lot of wounds on his body, man. He one shots, man.
He does one shot. If you make a
He's so
mistake, you're
crazy.
dead. Especially the arc tempered. You
Over.
make one mistake, you're actually just dead.
I
Which is
think
why
Jindahad was
which is
the
why
reason why I
I
stopped
like
playing.
it a
I'm not
lot.
gonna lie.
That's why I like it, because he's huge. I don't like big monsters as it is, like huge ones that you have to like scale and shit. It's a little boring to me. But Jindahad is cool because like just like any I do, you know what? It's not just in Jindahad. I appreciate big monsters because like you make a mistake, you're dead. They might be slow as shit, but once you make one misstep, you're fucking dead. And I can appreciate that.
I can appreciate it too. I love Jin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I hated him because man, I would make those missteps and I would get bodied a lot. But
Oh
then
my god, yeah.
after after fucking Omega,
Oh, Omega's
I was like Jin, please come back.
Jin never came.
And Jin never fucking
He
came back.
never showed up, dog. When Puck and Mifune was checking out the still new at the time 9-starred Magala, y'all were like, what the fuck did they feed Magala? Because not a single wound showed up 4 minutes
Oh
into the
yeah.
hunt, and that's the an unfortunate bipolar situation with the wound system, because they are now pulling all the stops to make them less effective. I still think the best balance for the wound system is like how they handling Seregios and other monsters. I low key, yeah, I think Magala was a very weird one to like change the wound system on, right? Like he showed that he almost showed like if wounds don't exist anymore. But the thing about that is, yeah, they didn't pop up for the first 4 minutes of the fight, but then they started to pop up during the fight. I think that was fine. Like, yeah, for the first 4 minutes, go ahead. You have to actually fight the monster. However, if you succeed and survive long enough, you're gonna start seeing some progress done, which is the wounds popping up, which is the monster starting to actually show that it's being hurt. I think that's fire. That's pretty fire.
I think it's realistic.
I
too.
think that's more realistic. Yeah, I think that's more fire for the whole hunting aspect of it. Tempered monsters have a wound show up after they do a powerful attack, and if you can perfect guard or dodge it, there's a wound that shows up for 3 seconds and still capitalize it. If you're fast enough, you see what I'm saying? And not everybody knows that even happens. Like like Gravios, he after he like does his beam, his back becomes like a whole wound, and you can like hit that, but not everybody knows that. Not everybody pays attention. People are just swinging their weapons, not looking at the monsters. And before they just couldn't, because there was always a wound that just popped up on every 3 seconds. So the way they did Magala, I think that's like the perfect way to do it. Not gonna lie to you.
Gormagala is
Have you
like,
fight the monster for a very, I wouldn't say a very long time, but for a good 5 minutes. Even then, I feel like you can still make a wound show up within those 5 minutes. You just got to be hitting the monster. But have the wounds show up much less, but then as the fight progresses, then have them just pop up all willy-nilly. Maybe not willy-nilly, but like have them pop up more than what it was at the beginning of the fight. I think that makes the most sense to me. Like how Lagiacrus Super Discharge has an artificial wound on their back after they used Raymond's face wound after shooting the big blast. I'm like, yes.
not Raymond's
God,
face.
glass chop. Sometimes when I read, it hurts my soul. I'm gonna lie to you.
Because I'm like, who's Raymond? And then I'm
Who's
like, oh
Raymond?
wait.
Oh God. But yeah, like I think the wound system now is, I don't know. I think it's fine. Like there's still a lot of wounds, but they don't pop up as fast as they used to, which I think that's
Wait,
fine.
I'm saying I think it's okay, but I haven't played the game in a while.
No, I think they're fine. I play the game every now
Okay.
and then. I think they're fine. Like before, I was like,
Right now.
Baha, let them live, and he's like, but it's candy. And now it's, please let Baha live. Because
Oh, how the
can't
turns
make-
table.
yeah, he can't make them anymore, and he can't pop them as often.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
And what is the result? Baha doesn't play anymore because it's not
no,
easy.
Baha.
It's not easy for him. So I don't understand the poor and confusing multiplayer systems. I don't even know how to address that because I thought you just start the quest and you play with your friends. What's so poor and confusing about it? Maybe he's talking about like the preparation and stuff before the quest. Which, like I said, back then we didn't have quality of life. Nowadays we have quality of life. The multiplayer system is whack
Yeah.
low-key because they made the UI looking like a live service MMO when they could just copy the simple UI of Rise. Genuinely, I don't even know what you're talking about when it comes to the UI because all I know is see friend name, invite friend, friend join, I start quest, we fight, we go back home. That's all I know. I don't know what we're talking about UI and stuff. If I can navigate to get to my friends, I don't see an issue. Yeah, it may look like shit. I don't even realize. I don't even think it looks like shit. But yeah, it may look like shit to you. But if you can still invite your friends, what's the issue? Anyways,
Systems. Well, detectives, Monster Hunter is truly an iconic and long-lasting series that has taken many years to end up on the Death of a Game series. Another truly iconic one, am I right? But I feel happy and fortunate to have covered such an interesting series even if their most recent effort fell quite short. Monster Hunter isn't going anywhere. They reportedly have as many as 2 more games in the works. And for players who didn't quite enjoy Wilds, it seems like Rise and World are serving as a great classic game to scoop up some of that runoff. But this case has come to an end, detectives. We have many more to investigate. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Wilds and any reasons you think I missed for why it fell so short. Until the next case, one that has quite exploded into the recent news and is a sequel of another online RPG we have already covered.
Times may be dark, but we are Earth's greatest hope. Look
oh shit! Look, he is gonna
Oh,
do
wow.
Destiny.
Oh my god. Well, there it is.
Well, there we go. We've done it.
We did it, guys. Glass, I'm so happy you're here. Never leave.
We've done it. We've done it.
I like having these conversations with you.
I want to understand these things, right? Like I want to understand why. What made this person put Monster Hunter on the game, the Death of a Game series?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I'm still
Why?
confused.
The
game is
I don't really know.
Fucking done. What makes it dead?
I think that title only really works if. I also don't understand. I just don't get it. But I don't know. I don't think it's dead at all.
Oh, Puck, are you still here?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know
What
why I
the fuck
said
is
that.
happening then? Well,
I don't know
I've
why I
been just
said-
talking for.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me do this for you. There we go. Can you see that?
Yay, Leon.
Wait, what's happening? Oh my god, bro. Okay, glass job. I don't know if you're ready to see this. Puck, can you see it? Can you see anything?
Of course I can see.
Okay. Jesus. All right, let's see what glass Bob said. It takes the multi. Okay, I already read that. It takes a while for me to navigate, check equipment info on others, and even my own. Sometimes it's pretty clustered, similar to how Meaty wins, but with less icons. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, trying to go through different screens is pretty stupid. But once you get used to it, I mean, how bad is it really? It could be where Meaty wins we meet, right? It could be that,
Meaty wins.
but it's not.
I don't
Rise-
like that you're saying that. By the way.
Rise has the action bar to quick select menus, and I thought that was a great addition. Wilds couldn't do that for some reason, and you know why. I do? Oh no, you're asking. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why before I go into Zombieland and start crying. Oh, I'm not ready for this shit.
No, worry, I'll hold your hand.
Glass Bob, tell me why. Tell me why they couldn't do it. Before I start playing. You know what? Oh my god, bro. This already looks ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're good.
It's strapped. He found a taser last stream, didn't he? Taser? When the hell did I find a taser? The fuck? I don't know. I gotta pause it. Hold on. Let me go use the bathroom before I piss myself.
I'll entertain you guys, I guess. And when I say you guys, I mean you, Glassy. So, have you been? Hmm? No brainer. They would keep the action bar, but wait, I'm sorry. I don't have Mifu's thingy. I'm reading chat. So have you been? Mifune Leon is strapped. I hope so. Does that make me Ada Puck? Unfortunately, I'm not as bad as Ada. I wish. Clarence? No. Oh. No, no, no. Why?
Okay, I'm scared. Clarence Puck? What the fuck am I? What am I seeing? The hell's Clarence?
I don't even.
Pardon,
I don't
I
even-
meant I don't know why, because it's like a no-brainer why they would keep the action bar. Oh yeah, yeah. I think the action bar is the most intuitive thing they could do.
I
Makes
think I'll
things easier.
accept Jill. I'll
Because the
accept
Jill sandwich, you see the Puck is peanut butter and so a PB and J. Oh,
Oh.
all right. Somebody save me. Oh my god, I don't
Mifu,
want to be
your s-
back. Huh?
Mifu, your stream on Discord is like glitching. On Discord. Wait. I
Just
mean, it's okay. I
Discord?
can just Discord. Because
Okay.
I'm watching the stream on YouTube and it's fine.
Yeah, but you're gonna be like behind. Let me go back to Discord.
Glassy, you didn't answer my question. How have you been?
Um,
Ugh, not gonna lie, kind of want to go to Wawa, get me some
Yeah, you
popcorn and a
always want to go to
frosty.
Wawa, bruh.
It's a cloudy day. It's perfect for a Wawa
Bright,
drink.
sunshiny day. Can you see it now?
No. Yes, I can see it. Thank you.
Or is it still like peaks?
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
I'm happy that you're great. How's your child? Question mark.
Why is that a
And
question mark?
family?
I have a gun
question
in here?
mark?
Oh no, this is my gun.
Because I don't know who Glass Bob
Oh,
is.
standard grade gunpowder combined 2. That's right. I need 2 and then I can. So, wait. A red book, an old worn book. Okay, there's my healing, my cutting
Understandable,
tool,
actually.
my flash grenade. I'm about to cry.
Flash bomb.
Flashbang through the door. That shit's wide open now. I'm surprised they're not walking in here, which is so weird. I don't want to play this.
Well, that's too bad because I want you to play it.
Fucking scared out of my mind right now.
But we're good. Princess Diana keeps looking at me, by the way. Hey, girl, what's up?
Pardon, I meant
Come here.
Mifune overcoming his fear. That's not happening. I don't have a phobia of. I have a phobia of zombies in games. I think that's what it is.
Isn't it that you have a phobia of like, horror games in general?
Oh, just horror games in general. Yeah.
But like, ow, princess, that hurts. But like, think about it like this: RE7 is way worse than this. Way scarier.
I don't even know where I have to go. What the hell's going on? Oh, I have to go over there. I have to go to the library. Oh, I was in the library, but they just kept getting up. Jack? What the fuck is Jack, bro? Jack me off. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was crazy.
Pardon, I meant Mifu's overcoming his fear. Mifu can try turning up the brightness so he can get less spooked. But glass job, what did I say? It's gonna take away from the authenticity of the game. Mifune's gonna pass out if you play Silent Hill then, because you rarely find weapons in them, and the monsters are nasty looking too. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
playing that.
I mean, what?
I don't have HD up. Did I just like cook my game?
wish
I
they
don't
would
have
remake
HDR. Nope, turn
Silent
it
Hill
off.
1.
Turn that shit off. I don't have HDR.
Like, thank you for the remake for
Brightness. Here we go.
for the second game, but can we get a 1 remake, please? That would be great. I love that they remade 2, but like, hello, 1? Question mark? Silent Hill?
Is this better? Is this too bright?
Oh my god.
What? What happened?
No, it's not too bright. It's perfect.
Why'd you say, oh my god? What happened?
No, nothing. My brain took a second to adjust.
It looks great, actually. Jeez.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm scared. Alright. I have to go in the library. I'm gonna go to each exclamation mark. So, first, I'm going to Jack.
Who?
Jack.
Oh,
hell no! Oh my god, that actually scared the living fucking shit out of me. I don't wanna... Oh my god!
Oh
Fuck
my
this
god,
shit.
that was actually so
Pissing me
good.
off.
That was crazy.
Oh shit. I was watching Monster Hunter stream. Got me testing off the Switch for Rise. Hope everything is good. You should play Wilds, man. Wilds is awesome. Okay. Okay. That's right. No, okay. What's up? Alright, fuck this. Oh, fuck. Alright. Jack. Jack as in use that. Okay. Alright. You know who the fuck I am, huh? You know who I am, right? What's up? What the?
Just kill him, you know? Just stabby.
Oh shit! Fuck off of me. Piece of shit.
Oh, waste your egg. Get the knife. Uh,
Uh, uh, uh, uh, they're gonna get back up. That's the real fucked up part. Okay, this is the jack, right? This is a jack. This is a jack.
oh, good.
They're gonna get back up, and it's gonna piss me
No,
off.
no, we're good. We're good.
What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Okay.
Yeah,
That is a jack. Clearly a jack. They're not telling me what to do with the jack though. Can't use the key for the jack. Can't use the cutting tool for the jack. What
Can
doth
somebody-
I do? Okay.
Can somebody explain to me why my cat likes to chew on my finger and then
Alright.
proceeds to rub against my hand,
I'm
but
going
then bites me
upstairs.
again? Why?
Going upstairs. Gonna go over here. Can I? What?
Huh?
What?
Jump. Jump.
There's no jumping in this game.
All right. Yes. Oh shit.
I am not playing this game, bro. There's no possible way I
No,
can
come
play
on,
it.
you got this.
Me
Come on.
falling, it made me fucking scared. That's.
That was shocking. Sure. Yeah, that was shocking.
Well, it didn't blow me away when we first got on, but it was waiting for the master ink before I really judge it. Fair enough.
Understandable. Understandable. I liked Wilds. It's a cozy game, I think. Especially when you're running around. I think my favorite area is what's my favorite area?
I don't even
For
know
some
where to go, bro.
reason, the wild the deserty area. I also don't know where you should go. I think you should go.
Is that a door over there? But then, like, what's the explosive barricade? Okay, I remember the explosive barricade. That was in here.
Yes, make sure. Whoa, what is this? Fucking a meat like cleaver place? Like, what is this place?
This is some fucked up shit. That's what this is.
I should be a zombie for Halloween. I was gonna be a Pokemon this year again. I was Mimikyu last year. But maybe I should be a zombie. Get you used to Zombo. Wait, but Mifu likes zombies. We watch zombie stuff regularly.
I can be a crab.
Oh, hell no. Please don't do that to me.
Nah, I'm telling you, I have no problem with watching zombie movies or shows or anything. But when they're in games, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I can hear them right in my ear. And that's not very fun.
I think for sure horror video games are worse than horror movies in a lot of ways because that flight or fight response is crazy. I think you
It's
would
real.
I think you would really freak out if you played what's the game called? Fuck, I forgot what it's called. Evil Within? Shit, man. Let me look it up. I love that game though.
Bro, I don't even understand what to do. 'Cause I could go back down there again, have them jump my ass again, and then what?
It's the Evil Within. Now I know we have our gripes about the Evil Within. I know people have their gripes, but I love that game. I love Sebastian. Joseph. Learning that Joseph was alive. That was crazy.
Can I pull this
Crazy,
too?
crazy.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I don't know if that did anything, but let's try it.
I don't want to cope with my fear of crabs. I just want them to disappear.
I won't lie to you. Wilds is just a really fun game to me. I will be honest. Wilds is extremely fun. I love Rise. I love Sunbreak. because I am more on the side of fast paced monster hunting. I love that a lot. But Wilds, oh my god, it's like a mix of World and Rise to me. I won't lie to you. It's still fast paced as hell. What the hell's in here? Oh my god,
Go
bro.
on, walk through there. Come on now.
Go on, walk through. Jesus Christ.
Don't panic. We're good. See?
Oh, it's the horse. Oh my god. All right. This is your first time going Resident Evil by yourself? Because I remember I was having it on the Wii when we were kids. Yep. I don't do horror at all. I don't like any type of horror game. Hold on, wait. The book. Oh my god, don't tell me the book that I had. I have to go get it. Okay, no. All right. What is that? Fish, scorpion, Oz? Fish,
Yeah.
scorpion.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
I like the gameplay. Well, okay, I have to preface by saying I have never played The Evil Within. I just watch gameplay. That's one thing that you must know about me. I don't actually play games, I watch them. The reason why I like it so much is because I just like the characters
God.
and the story is crazy. Yeah.
Got the
Um,
fucking medallion. Okay. I don't know what's through that room. Police station upper floor maps. Okay. My unicorn medallion is right there.
I'm just obsessed
What do
with how,
what do I give up?
I guess, wait, what do you have?
It's
A
all
bunch
right there. I have
healing
healing,
items.
my knife. I have the key that opens up different doors.
Wait, is the knife broken?
No, it's not. I can
Okay,
still use it. I want to give
what's
up
that?
one of these healings, I suppose.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already have two. I think as long as you're
How do
stabbing them.
how do I use it again? You don't play this game for like a couple days and there you go.
Oh yeah, I used to be a huge Markiplier fan, by the way. Yeah.
The Evil Within is very cool. Second game has more traditional roster of zombies. The enemies and setting is also small town. Sebastian is severely nerfs stamina in the first game.
Sebastian.
Somewhat frustrating to play because Ro can't pick up pace when needed. Puck being a Markiplier viewer is the last surprising twist in Mifune verse.
What was the most surprising twist in the Mifune verse?
Shouldn't I be able to use the key here? Can't even like inspect this or anything. This is crazy work. Bro, and then watch. I'm gonna go back to this door and blah blah. All these zombies all up in my face.
Nah. It's the panic setting in. Don't let the panic set in. Think about it.
Fuck it,
Think
we
about it like
ball.
You are a seasoned. Well, never mind. I was gonna say you're a seasoned cop, but Leon is literally a rookie.
Seasoned cop, right?
My bad.
All this gunpowder. There was gunpowder in there? This is why you always use your maps, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Oh, it's in there. Oh no, it's right here. Give me that shit. Never mind.
Somebody
I can't
just-
use this shit.
Somebody just left gunpowder. That's crazy.
So it's a police station. I suppose there's gotta be, you know, very suspicious things laying around here. Okay. I don't know what to do with the jack. At all. This is the main hall. If I go into the waiting room, what's that? That's the safe. The crank handle slot without a secret. Mifune is showing his poor sense of direction as Leon Kennedy.
You're like Zorro.
Explain the old Monster Hunters then, how I was able to get around. That's Bob. I don't want to hear it. All right,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
bro. I can
think
hear
you
them.
have a better sense of direction than I do. I would get lost in Rise.
Like I know where to go. I'm refraining from going there. That's my thing right
Come
now.
on. You can't avoid it forever.
I can stop playing. Go play Monster Hunter. That doesn't sound too bad. Shit.
Damn. At least play for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This isn't a fun game. What's so fun about this?
I believe in you.
This is just torture. This isn't even fun.
Yay! Why do they have this in their police station?
Remember, this is not a normal police station.
That's right. It's Raccoon City. It's a Raccoon City police station.
No, this was a museum.
Oh,
They
I'm
built the
sorry.
police station in the museum.
my bad. My bad, dog. I forgot about that. Ooh, Martin.
Martin, it's time to
Martin, are
go,
you
bro.
still good? Is he dead? Has he died?
No. At least when I
Oh,
went.
Martin. It is. Oh, what a great day
Oh,
for a horror.
If the
game.
stream goes off because the power went out. You won't, because there are too many invisible walls and wilds. Listen here, Glass Baba. I don't want to hear it. All right, I don't.
I still get lost in wild sometimes.
There's no possible way to get lost in wilds.
Sometimes I do.
All right, I'm gonna go to the waiting room. Fuck it.
You still have your knife? Take your knife out. Just assess the situation. Wait, before you go in there, listen first.
I can hear them in there.
Right, multiple.
I'm not going in there. I might not
You
even
can do
play this
this.
game.
No, you could do this.
I don't think I'm gonna play this game. This might be the last day you see me playing Resident
what if-
fucking Evil. I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss beating the shit out of
No!
Arkveld. Alright? I miss Radar beaming me with its lightning. I miss
God, we're so-
Tuna belly flopping everything it has on me. I miss
Okay,
being
play-
grabbed by the tentacle monster called
Play
Nu
for
Ultra.
like 10 more minutes.
I miss
and then
Jindahad.
that.
And I don't miss Jannad. Alright?
Damn.
Would I ever play Dead Space? Fuck no. Hell no.
That is even worse.
That's even worse. And I've seen you play that. I'll never, never. I'll never play that. I promise you, Jordan. I will never, ever play that. And this is tame. This is much more tame compared to Dead Space.
It is.
And you see how I'm acting right now? If I was Leon, I'd jump off this shit head first. That's what I would do.
Spades is some whack-a-daisical.
I'd rather fight Fatalis with no armor. All right, that's where I'm at.
Honestly, I would rather get blown up by Fatalis and Rajang at the same time and then go into Dead Space.
I'd rather make Rajang come to an agreement with Kieran, and I know that's just not a possible thing. What up? What
I
up?
would actually
What up?
rather be blown up
What up?
by. I would rather be.
I'm
Blown
playing
up by
Siege and Resident
White
Evil. Like
Fatalis.
Jesus. What?
by
I'd rather be
Dead Space.
blown up by White Foot. Oh, there is a safe. Anybody know the code? Jesus Christ. Can you use a cheat engine to unlock the secret foam handgun in Dead Space, which one-shots everything? That still doesn't help. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can have a one-shot. I can have a nuke, a gun that shoots nukes, which I did in Jack. In Jack 2, if anybody remembers that game. I can have that in this game, and I still wouldn't play this game.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
They
not
made a
gonna lie to you.
remake. Not even
They
I
did.
played it. The original trilogy was enough. That's what I'm saying.
Dead Space.
first
is,
game
I
alone
love
was enough for
zombies,
me.
But Dead Space is a little too much for me.
Dead Space is
That is
fucking
where
ridiculous.
I draw the line.
Dope ass story, but what the fuck, man? I'll
love
watch
the
it.
lore.
I won't play it. Wait, I open this when? I don't know. See you later.
Poor princess.
Oh fuck it, dog.
I
Wait,
don't know,
no.
man. The
Okay,
things
that's
happening.
just the
You
save.
know, they're exploding
That's
babies
the
in Dead
fire escape.
Space.
Oh, I see where that leads. Nope, I'm not going to that.
Exploding zombie babies in Dead Space. I'm good.
What?
You heard. Exploding zombie babies in Dead Space.
Fuck no.
And what's messed up about it is they'll cry, and a lady, I remember seeing this scene. A lady was like, "Oh my god, the baby!" The baby crawled into her arms and then exploded her. It was crazy. It was so fucked up.
That sounds so fucked up, and I'm laughing my ass off about
Dead
it.
Space is where I definitely draw the line. Eldridge zombies, you got me.
God is okay. Let's backtrack, right? Let's go to where Resident Evil inspired Dead Space. The creator said you wanted Resident Evil in space.
Yeah. So many
They're-
things.
Seems like they're both
So
batshit
many-
crazy. If you ask
The
me.
Evil Within was also inspired by not Dead Space, Resi.
Y'all still dead?
I'm pretty sure it was directed by one of the directors of
Y'all
Resident
y'all
Evil.
y'all still dead? All right. Okay. So okay, I already been there. So what I know, right? I have 2 medallions. I need 3.
Yes.
This is the
Okay.
only way I'm getting out of here. What I know is that I have 2. What I also know is that the 3rd one is right fucking there. What I don't know is how the fuck I'm supposed to get in this shit.
Is that a?
That's
that a
C4.
bomb?
Yes, that
oh
is
my god.
it is a bomb. It is C4. I just need a trigger. Where's the trigger? Capcom, where's the trigger? Where the fuck is it? I can't just shoot it. I already tried that. Can't bend metal because it's just not something Leon can do unless I'm missing something.
Leon is not a tyrant.
So they want me to go somewhere what? They want me to go somewhere I haven't been. Right? I've been out this door,
Right.
but I haven't
Mhm.
been over here. I know what's out there. Yeah, fuck,
I'm
I
so
know.
sorry. You're gonna have to go in there.
No, you don't make me go, please.
Wait, come on. I'm so sorry.
Don't make... It's because Evil
Has to be
Within
done.
was made by the director of the highly praised Resident Evil 4, you see?
That's what I thought. I was
So,
like, wait, what
Everybody in here just got
director?
facts. I like that. But your facts aren't helping me. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
We need to figure out
Fortunately,
how to get me out there and stop being a
You're gonna have to
biatch.
go through the zombie door. I love you.
I don't want to do this shit, dog. I don't like them in games, dog. Like, if I was able to have movement, because look, Leon ain't got no movement. Look at this shit. None. Stiff as a motherfucker. Stiffer than a board. Stuck in the fucking mud. All right?
Stuck in the mud.
I mean, he got a shot or whatever. He knows how to use a knife, I suppose. Would me food like a cheat engine to have infinite ammo? No. That's not. I mean, it'll help me go through the game. But is that the authentic Resident Evil experience? Last
He
job.
has
Last
integrity
job.
in him.
Exactly.
He's too proud.
I'm a proud warrior. All right. I quote Vegeta too often. Leon equals parry. That's right. You can parry.
Just learn how to parry.
Shit, I forgot. They taught me how. I just don't remember.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
Tutorial. I
Parry
think?
loser.
Combat knife. There we go. Counter. Oh, all I can do is counter attack. Some bullshit, dog. I can slash. Can be used to counter attack when you are caught by an enemy. Can only be. Oh. All right. Go.
Oof. Okay.
Don't be quiet now, Puck. Say some shit.
Okay. So don't panic.
Because there's a jump scare. That's why.
No,
Get
no,
the
no,
fuck
no.
out of this fucking game, dog.
There, keep going, keep going, keep
Wait,
going.
wait,
You're
I gotta
good,
see
you're
where I
good.
gotta go. All right. I gotta go in there. Jesus Christ. First floor, second. Okay, I'm on the absolute third floor. Okay. Don't know what the jack does in that room. Been to the safe. And if I go over there, I'm gonna get jumped by like a billion zombies because I already know what the hell's in there. I've been there already. Where am I? I'm right here. And I gotta get to the dial lock. I don't know what that is.
Essentially, just run to that door.
Look at the clips of
Well,
Leon
actually,
parrying.
no,
I've
no,
seen
walk.
someone parry a car. What the hell does that even mean? Hachi, are you in here to keep me comfort? I might let you come on my lap just because.
Oh, she's not gonna stay there.
Her meow scared me.
Is she in the room with you? Ooh. You're good, you're good. You're good, you're good.
What the fuck you mean I'm good?
You're good. Oof.
Oh, I came here. I remember now. That's the dial lock. The thing that I couldn't figure out. It's another mystery I couldn't figure out. Oh,
okay.
I don't need to be on
you
this
know-
side then. I don't need to be on this side then. I need to
Oh.
actually go somewhere I haven't been.
Oh, me.
Fuck. Okay. I remember something was crawling outside the window there before I got into this room.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about. That's not a normal zombie, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, let's go back in here.
I mean, should I?
You guys still on the
Do
ground?
you-
All right, good.
Do you want me to tell you the things that you might encounter, or do you want to be surprised?
If I'm look. To keep it as authentic as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would probably want to be surprised.
Okay.
However, if I'm surprised, you might not ever see me boot this game up ever again.
Right.
That's the
So-
reality of both situations, or both possibilities that can happen.
You know, we have
Either
enough
I don't play the game again because I'm surprised, or I don't play the game again because you told me what's going to happen or what's going to come. So you choose what's going to happen.
You know, we're gonna sacrifice authenticity because I do want you to play 6 and I want you to play 9. Though, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just tell you.
What?
What?
You're going to tell me?
I'm gonna just. You know what a liquor is, right?
No.
Yikes. So. You know who Mr. X is, right?
Yes.
I told you about
Because that was my handler in Monster Hunter World.
Yes. Okay.
I've
I'm just
never
gonna
played
say-
this one. And from all Resident Evil games I've played, they are all mazes and puzzles with zombies and mad scientists on your ass. All right,
Yeah.
well, the mad scientists, I guess I'm not too mad at. It's just the
Man,
zombies,
there's always a
man.
mad scientist. It's crazy. In Resi 6, it was a cult.
Like Chorus Recoil, I see.
You're gonna eventually encounter lickers, which are monsters. They can't see though, so you have to be quiet.
Oh hell no! What the fuck?
Ooh, the darkness is crazy.
I don't like darkness, dog. I know what's in there. It's just bullshit, man.
Mm.
Has it been 30 minutes yet?
I actually don't know.
I swear to God, no, I'm not playing this. I don't want. I'll play a different game on stream. How about that? Just pretend
You
it's a
can-
mini Megala.
You're not helping.
A mini Gore Megala, like
Yeah, it is kind of like that. That's kind of a
Mini
great way to describe
Gore
it.
Megala doesn't make fucking gurgling
Except
on
it's-
blood sounds. All right. Actually, yeah, it does.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
pretty accurate. The only thing is that it doesn't have like miasma or whatever.
Frenzy. God.
Yeah. Frenzy.
Damn, Jordan, I'm surprised you didn't really like Wilds. Wilds is good fun. I think. Yeah. Maybe it's because you only played the what's it called, the beta, or the demo. Demo was cool. It was okay. Whole game was fire. And I do miss it. However, Destiny
Bug
is still calling my
Got
name.
to do
The
what a bug
The
Gotcha,
dark
dude.
in the sky when frenzied, and didn't y'all survive the Resident Evil event quest and world? Glass Bob, you're acting like it's the same thing.
Think about it as the same thing, yeah?
I can be a zombie in world. Here, I have to fight them. I don't want to fight them.
How about
my
this?
God. Merciful
what?
God!
Okay, wait, Mifu, please relax when
I'm
it
done.
comes to these damn fucking hallways.
I'm done. I think I found it.
No!
As there was a zombie there, right? I opened the door, run out to go just rush him, and he's not there no more. So you want me to
No.
continue this?
I'm trying to
You
tell
want me to
you
continue this shit?
You might encounter a liquor, and the hallways.
A what?
You have to be careful. That's what I was trying to tell you. The mini Magala. Mifu, unpause the game. Let's see what's going on here. He's gone. Oh, he's here.
I liked it, didn't love it, and I got the full game, just didn't play it like I did World of Rise. Fair enough. There's a Monster Hunter. There's not every Monster Hunter is for everyone. Unless you're me.
Understandable.
Every Monster Hunter is for
Oh.
me. I love all of them
Mercy.
equally. Well, Freedom Unite holds a special place in my heart, but I do love all of them. And I like. Look at me talking about Monster. I could be playing Monster Hunter. You told me about these liquors, right? And now I don't know because I'm already halfway in this hallway.
Okay,
That zombie
what
could
we
be
get-
behind me, could be a little bit ahead of me.
Oh my god! But like,
I
get
don't
to
know.
the end of the hallway, maybe.
Get to that.
Just get to the end of the hallway. Get to the end.
I'm literally gonna smoke the fattest joint I've ever smoked in my life. After this shit.
I love zombies, man. Yeah, what everyone needs to know about me is that I love zombies. I love Resi.
I don't know what to do if I unpause this because I heard them. I just don't know where they are. When I unpause this, I'm gonna fall out of my chair probably.
If you unpause the game,
Excuse me.
if you unpause the game, can we go to? I'm sorry. If you stop playing, can we go to Wawa?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm
can
back.
Can we come back? Because I love Glass Bob and.
Yeah. I'll stream something. I suppose. Just not this. I just can't do this shit. This
Okay,
is so
that's the
fucked up.
caveat. If I get Wawa, he doesn't have to play the game.
Would you see through a wall? Would a see-through wall cheat help? Hell no. My biggest problem is that it felt like it was holding my hand too much at times. But I get it. They wanted more people to play it, not just high-level vets.
Oh yeah, because Jordan, you're a vet, aren't you?
He was the first.
Oh my gosh.
first of the first fleet.
wow. Wait a damn it. Are we old?
What do you mean? Are we old? No shit.
Are we old?
If your bones don't crackle every time you get out of bed, then you might still be young.
Well, that does happen to me, but I feel like that's a problem that I should probably seek a doctor for.
Damn, I don't know the hand holdiness of wilds. I don't know. That made me like, I don't know what it is, but the hand holdiness. Maybe I just brushed it off because I already know what to do with the game. I don't know. I felt proud playing wilds for the first time. Like, yeah, I know about this mechanic. I know what to do. It didn't really turn me off in any way. 3 miles and yes, the first fleet isn't remembered anymore.
No, what are you talking about, Jordan? I
Nah.
remember you
They-
first fleeter.
They remember us. They just don't give a fuck about us. And I'm not saying Capcom doesn't. It's the other fleets. They don't give a damn about us.
Now, Don't lie. I care about you, First Fleeters.
Hell no. I'm done.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No!
I didn't see him behind me, and he wasn't in front of me. Therefore, I'm done.
Because there was nothing there.
No, there was something there.
Mifu.
The quit button.
Nice.
I can't.
How are we gonna get through this?
I don't know. I still have like 4 more of these games too.
This is insane.
Oh, mods. I mean, oh, Capcom and your games. No, it pissed me off. Look at that.
Mifu.
Know how to piss me off. Sorry. It's just, this wasn't meant to be.
It's okay. You tried. And that's all that matters,
I
really. You tried.
genuinely tried for days.
I know.
Days.
Should I play? Should I try? Because I love zombies, but if I'm gonna play, I'm probably gonna panic too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's the...
I think you have to teach me the buttons and what have you. And
The
maybe
game
me-
teaches you.
How about you teach me? I
What
don't
the
want to start
hell?
all over again. I don't want to start all over again.
Oh yeah, that's the only way you would be able to play it, if you just start over again.
No, I got through like parts of it. I want to just finish where you left off. What if I play the game?
Man, you want to play the game? You play the fucking game. I ain't gonna stop you.
Mifa, you have to do this. Come on.
You're right,
You're
I'm doing it.
good. Crazy.
Look, I'm starting it again. I'm starting it again. Look.
Liar. Lies, lies, lies.
I would pay all the money in the world to see the new generation and Freedom Unite. I would pay all the money. Oh man, they wouldn't survive. Just wouldn't. I still got that shit ready to go on my PSP. The new generation and old school Monster Hunter, it would be just be a big fat nightmare. Here.
I'm going. I cannot do this. What the fuck?
What can't be done?
What the fuck? Wait, are you asking me? I'm sorry.
What the hell did you say?
I'm just like I'm designing. I'm designing something, and I can't deal with the AI. I look up stock images, and all I see is a 6-fingered motherfucker. Like this is ridiculous. I'm so sick. I'm so sick of AI.
6 finger. He's got 6 of them.
I mean, there are people with 6 fingers, right? But like, what are we
shit.
doing?
No,
What
but
are
I
we
know what
doing
you're talking
here?
about. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Obviously, like, you're good if you're somebody with 6 fingers. I don't give a shit. But like, come on! No. I'll be right back.
You're good if you have 6 fingers. It's fine. The Rise development shows a great deal of humility and care to player feedback when they're willing to just cast Rampage aside in the Master Rank expansion and focus on what players find enjoyable. Oh man, they always go with what the primary group of players, which is fair enough. They're gonna take the feedback from the majority, right? I loved the goddamn fucking what's it called? The Rampage. The Rampage was fucking insane. I loved it. I like the chaoticness of it. It was enjoyable to me. However, not everybody saw it like that. Everybody was like, oh, you don't really get to fight the monsters, blah, blah, blah. They don't have full health, blah, blah, blah. Man, when are we ever going to get an opportunity to fight hordes of monsters again? We're not, because a lot of you didn't like it. It was Monster Hunter Tower Defense. This is the type of overhaul Wilds needs for their mastering team. But what would they be abandoning? If you're gonna put it 1-to-1, what would they abandon? They have no. I don't think they have a system to abandon, unless they're just gonna get rid of the Gogma weapons and stuff. Okay, got to get rid of Gogmazios. I can't tour dropping bodies like Prime Rayless. and then who would be Ucanless? Suggs, I suppose. Nah, Ucanless is too good to be Suggs. You know who Ucanless would be? Rampage could have been more fun if the hunter's default damage is like that the gong buff it made, like the Dynasty Warrior type shit. The words are doubled, so you don't need to send another 40 minutes for an Apex Blaze sack, which you only get about 2 per Rampage quest. Man, if like that's the thing about Rampage, right? It may have not been rewarding, but the experience was fantastic. I don't care what anybody tells me. The experience was awesome. Yeah, the rewards, poo poo. But it was the experience, the setting up of your defenses, the monsters that would come in.
I'm back.
How would I rate Wilds overall? 1 out of 10. Solid 9. Not the 10 out of 10 experience for me, solely because I think the focus system makes it a bit less of a headache, I guess, for certain monsters. But I would give it a 9 for sure. It's fun. I do like how the weapons work this time around a lot more. The only gripe would probably be like the focus system, which you ultimately still don't have to use. So I don't even think that's like a true gripe for me. Expecting a 10 for anything, fella, is setting yourself up for disappointment. I'll never set a game to a 10 before I actually play it. Never, ever, ever. Ugh. The lack of Elder Dragons too. But that's fair enough though. That's fair. I'm okay with not seeing Teostra or Kushala for a little while.
I wish Malzeno, I'm sorry. Well, actually, yes, Malzeno, please come home. But also, Malfestio.
Properties.
It'll never come back, huh?
Oh, that's for you. Play capture. I'll do a couple hunts and then we can go to Wawa.
Yay!
We just hunt for a little bit. Y'all lucky I'm not playing marathon.
We would never go to Wawa if
If
he
I was
played
playing
Marathon.
marathon, yeah. I gotta get rid of my shit. I have all this shit in my vault and I just can't get rid of it. Thought with how they did World Rise and Rise, it was just gonna be straight gas.
What?
I don't know. I think they just. I think they have the same. I think Wilds is it just has the best of both. I just think it's very limited to how we see it because it is only a base. It's only at its base right now. I think that's how a lot of people view most Monster Hunter games, comparing it to Wilds. Wilds is not it's not done. It doesn't have its super expansion like every other game. So it's not gonna be. Why is this shit super zoomed in? What the fuck is going on here? Hold on. Oh, main right. Filter. It's like
Food
extremely
is
zoomed in.
done, by the way.
There's food. The hell are we going to Walla
Yeah.
for then?
I want a freezy and popcorn.
Hey, Jesus Christ! If I die at 45, just understand people.
We'll both die at 45 then.
Why is this shit like zoomed in? Hold on. Oh, there you go. All right, we're good. Just what? Wait, what? Quick story progression and triple the total number of guardian monsters. Bring back monsters that we haven't seen modernized. Okay.
Like
Guardian
Malfestia.
Nibblesnarf, White Monobolus. Well,
Jesus
shit.
Christ, no.
Bring back Monobolus and we got a deal, buddy. Monobolus is my second favorite normal ish monster.
Normal-ish monster.
Okay, so the game can be seen. I just need the audio now. Hold on. There we go. Match title, executable. Bam. Let's just turn that bitch down a bit. Here we go.
Should I get a freezy or should I get a chai tea
I'm gonna get a
latte?
freezy because it's gonna go well with my Mary Jane.
Oh, really? Does it like taste better?
Everything tastes better when you're under the influence. I just thought that the start is rough, and that's why I said I'm waiting for mastering before really judging it. To each their own. If master rank is somehow announced before the actual, if it's announced anytime soon, I will put another 1,000 hours into this game before it actually comes out. That's how much I like this game.
Man, I wish I was eating like that, let me tell you. Oh my god. Oh.
My Woodwood Palico. Fantastic.
Where's Rover? What is he up to?
I want to see Mifune versus 9-star 5 diamonds Regius so I can see how he handles them. Kicks. Easy work. Slight work. Alright. It's gonna be Regios then. 9-star 5 diamonds Regios. Ain't no more. You request I hunt.
Oh, that's fun.
Fuck just having DoorDash deliver Wawa to you.
No, it's too expensive.
I want to see Mifune. It's also very upsetting how Wild seems to have a vendetta against Rise because awesome Rise goes like adrenaline rush and foray are trash in Wilds. Forays in Wilds? Oh shit, yeah it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. All right. It's like you said, you're comparing WoWs to completed products. It's not fair to WoWs. I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. You gotta let the game. You gotta flambe the game, not burn that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't.
Got a
not.
flambe.
You gotta flambe. Do I have a 9? This would be the 9-star 5 diamond, right? I don't see diamonds on this thing, so oh yeah, look, it is 9-star 5 diamond. All right, glass job. Is what you want, right? Need more elders. Yeah, there's like no elders in this game at all,
There's one. There's one.
and he's not even like real. Wait,
Wait, what?
who's
say that?
who's the one? You're not talking about
Gog?
Zoshia. Oh my god!
God.
Completely forgot
You were
about his
talking about
ass.
Zoshia?
I was like, Zoshia is not like a actual elder. I mean, it's made up of
Okay,
elder,
well, I guess
but
like if you're counting Zoshia, sure.
it's made up of elder.
Right.
The elder.
right.
But it's not necessarily a elder dragon. I wouldn't call it an elder dragon.
Man, for a second I thought I was wrong. I was like, wait, is Gog not?
Is Gog not a? I was lied to.
like,
Nah, he's
why are we
mid-
always
mid-boy.
saying, "Oh my Gog"? Then
More elders, more. Yeah. We only have one. We need more for sure. But I don't want Teostra or Kushala anymore. Bring me Chameleos back. I don't give a fuck if it was Justin Rise. Bring me Chameleos right now. Shit, Chameleos was probably here the whole time. Stupid ass joke. Anyways. Regios. Sir Reginald. You don't know who the fuck I am. Damn. I'm not playing Resident Evil. I don't give a fuck. I'm standing on that hill right now.
Leon, no.
We'll never get to see you, Leon. Boo.
No. Why would you do this?
Well, why are they doing this to me? Let me show you something, Glass Bob. Throw that down right there. All right. Get a little 1, 2. Bitch.
I
You're
can't
gonna do
believe
some crazy
Pickle
shit.
is uh,
Oh fuck.
an OG monster. When was Pickle released?
3.
That's crazy.
3rd generation monster right there.
Wow. Fucking shit up for
Oh, it's too late.
uh
Come on. Know who the fuck I am? I missed this. This is some good shit right here.
So Pickle was fucking shit up for 3 whole generations.
Correct. And more OG monsters, because remember the Piccolo wasn't in base world and was a president's change. No, that changed. Well, yeah, he's a roaming monster, so I feel like any roaming monster is gonna change up the whole game as it is. That's why Basil Goose, when we first found Basil Goose, we were all like, "What the fuck is that?" And the fact that it never stopped, it just didn't stop following you no matter what. Like Basil was awesome. Basil was an awesome, like, I don't know how that hit, but okay. Is an
I think
awesome
Basil would make a
new
great addition to the Wilds
roaming monster. Oh my god. I'm a little, it's a little weird that they added Basil to Rise, though. I won't lie to you. I was not expecting Basil to be in Rise.
Yeah, neither was I. And it was seething, right?
It was both.
Damn.
It was first the normal one and then Seething. Like, I don't know why, but I think Pickle would have been a better fit instead of Basil.
Yeah, I think Pickle, oh, man, I hope they bring back Pickle in the expansion. Because can you imagine that thing traveling in every locale? It would.
Yes. Oh
would.
shit. Oh shit. Let me go back up.
Also,
Fuck this.
I love what they did for Rise when they gave us a new map. I kind of hope that they do that for Worlds. but I don't know. I mean,
For
wild. Sorry.
world.
My bad. Wilds.
You better be careful when talking to Monster Hunter niggas right here, man.
I'm sorry.
They will
bad.
correct you for every little thing that you say.
My bad, dog. Goddamn.
I don't know why they're like this though. Mm-hmm. Oh, this thing's fucking ridiculous. I can't do anything about that. I'm dead. Where's my flash bombs? Where are they?
Bakuyama said good luck.
Good luck. Bakuyama needs to come and help me. The fuck? Gosh, well, I technically died, which is interesting. Give me your leg! Best greatsword in the game. Come here. AC 130 inbound. The good old Call of Duty days. Not whatever the fuck is going on now. Come here. That was made for longsword players, pretty much. Hey, you know, I missed using longsword. Not gonna lie to you.
Glass Bob, did you know? Wait, was Glass Bob there when I changed? Glass Bob, were you there when I changed my weapon, my main weapon? Did you know I used to be what was I again?
You don't even know what you are. I still don't know
even
what your
remember.
main weapon is.
Well, I think, okay, before I found the bow, because I used to be a bow main in Rise, I was like, I flip-flopped between, actually, no. Okay, so in Generations, I really liked Switch Axe.
Stupid ass chocobo.
I love it. Don't call it stupid. It's perfect. In Generations Ultimate, I used to be a Switch Axe girly and a Sword and Shield girl, and then I played Rise, and I tried Switch Axe. I liked it, but then I was an Insect Glaive main, and then I found bow and light bow gun, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm a gunner. I'm a bow girly."
Heavy bow gun. What you talking about?
No,
Puck
'cause
Basil
in
Geese
World-
is in Wilds, but thrice the size. They're called
Is it?
Phase 3 Gogmazios. This is true.
Jesus Christ. Oh. No, I
This
used
is
to
so
be a
true.
bow main. I used to be a bow main, and then I found heavy bow gun. No, I used to be a bow main, then I was a light bow gun main, and then I decided to try heavy bow gun because I thought Legiana's bow gun was really pretty.
What?
That's the whole reason. That's the reason.
Xion, my goat.
Yes. And now I am a heavy bow gun.
Can't believe I'm watching you use greatsword. You don't understand. Longsword is my least used weapon in this game. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
I'm gonna carve right in your face too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to.
Mifu, you should know better by now.
Shit.
Fucking shit ain't gonna work.
Look, Glass Bob, as easy as that. That's how you get out of that shit. You just throw the flash right in their face. The more you know. Puck was always a heavy bowgun player, I recalled. In GU, when Puck was playing GU a lot more than I was at some point for some odd reason, Puck was using Switch Axe.
Yeah.
On the ground you go. What's up? Oh my god! You know, fighting a blind monster that's this fast and crazy, it sucks. Like, I hate blinding Tigrex. I hate blinding Nargacuga. I hate blinding Astalos. I hate blinding all those fast motherfuckers. Because they're just the most crazy. Do whatever the fuck. At least some blind monsters have some cadence to them. But this thing doesn't stop.
Ooh.
No. I refuse. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't do that in my game? Glass job. Motherfucker. Yes, Glass. All you gotta do is aim and then shoot. It may seem a little difficult for some, but all you gotta do is aim and shoot. Like you saw me doing that in Marathon the other day. I was aiming and shoot. Can we not? Go! Talioth, my goats. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, of course now you get mad. Yeah, whenever I see someone flashing Regios, I knew someone is gonna get hurt because Bro's the only monster who actually becomes more dangerous when blindly thrashes around. Yep. Because usually blinding a flying wyvern means they don't take... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but Regios, he flies even more chaotic. It's actually a bad thing to flash him. That's why whenever I'm playing with Sir Baja himself, he... I pray he doesn't flash the damn monster.
Baja just does things, you know.
He uses his tools, but he uses them a little too much. It's a little too much.
Oh, Baja. I miss you.
Oh, am I dead? You can just smell when you're dead sometimes, you know?
What is going on here? Good balance, saturation.
It's not my time yet. Sir Reginald. Where are you going? I didn't mean to. Stay up there then. Oh! Okay. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh, you weren't looking at me? What? Baja is
not
got
delete
Sephiroth confirmed. Well, there you go. By the way, not having a great tally. That's what I'm saying. Is the same thing in World. Not having a great Woolg is the biggest crime Capcom could have ever done.
Oh
If it was kind of cooking. Let me tell you,
the
my
wolves.
great sword greatness, it's not on the level it used to be. All right, right now this is just mediocre great sword gameplay. But if I start cooking again, Lord have mercy, mercy on me, my soul merciful. I can be a great sword god if I so please. Oh, breaking shit. What's up? Oh my god, bro. Oh, let me use this. Heavy piercing. It's a lot of damage. Put that on so I don't have to worry about your stupid roar, which you're about to do right now. Oh, not yet? You're still tired? Alright. It's gonna happen soon, though. I'll tank all of that!
I believe in you.
Can't tank anymore. I'm gonna get a little mount going. Never mind, because my Xion is the GOAT. See, focus mode is the greatest thing that happened to Greatsword, though, I'll say. Yeah, Greatsword's not about like positioning and shit anymore. But Greatsword has never ever been about positioning, you see. It's always been about big damage. And what better way to get big damage if I can just aim exactly where I want to? Let's be real now. Everybody wants big damage. Nobody gives a fuck about positioning. Hot take. It's all about damage.
I think I
Boom!
go for like,
Don't worry, Puck. It's
Positioning.
almost dead.
I'm not rushing you. Come on now. Take your time. I'm actually designing stuff right now as you're doing that.
I rarely use my secret to get away. Woo! Come here. Put that there. Hit you right here.
Mifu.
What'd I do?
Nothing. Come on. Silly.
Ironic, because Greatsword
Um,
is widely considered the Chinese player base to be their worst form,
Ooh.
because the damage and spread is nowhere near as flexible as other weapons. Yet I have so much fun using this. Isn't that the ironic part of it all? May not be the most favored weapon in terms of damage, even though it does so much damage. Or optimal damage, I should say. It's still extremely fun. Imagine that. Imagine wanting to have fun versus optimal damage. Told you, Puck, it's almost dead.
I am not rushing you.
Don't worry, I'll be
Gosh,
back. I'm not done playing this now.
And I will also be back.
Do some crazy hunts. Sunbreak
Ooh.
might just have the best balanced greatsword. Sunbreak? With all the crazy shit you can do?
Ooh, no. I fucked up.
The thing about Sunbreak is like being able to have more than one moveset. That just makes the game extremely fresh. Every single weapon has moves that can be interchanged and just mixed together like in different ways. That just calls for fresh gameplay every time. You want to use aerial greatsword? Go ahead. You want to stay on the ground this time? Oh, well, there you go. Rise Break is just a different animal in terms of like mechanics to a game, right? 622, is it?
That's it? It's a big number, Mifu.
Ah! Come on. Yep. I'm going to try to put your feet all in me all you want. At the top. And the greatsword is so forgiving when it comes to the offset. Like extremely forgiving. No, your legs. Oh, I see it. No. Oh no. Drink a potion real quick. Is that a wound on your wing? It's on your leg though. Yee. Somebody might just have the best great sword. That's what I rather have than dual weapon. Wild. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna lie. While it is a cool idea, in practice, it just doesn't really make much of a difference. And there you go. 9-5 Sorajos. With the great sword. Yeah, I don't see any benefit to having two weapons. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it at all. Like the most benefit I got from it was against Ulduna. So like I'd bring a thunder bow for Uthduna's Veil because it's much weaker to thunder. Eric, why you? I wanted one of my girls.
No, I love Eric. I love him. Yes.
Put that shit away. Yeah, so for Uthduna's Veil, I would bring a thunder bow. And wait, how long did it take? 18 minutes. Could have been faster. I was talking though. Yeah, for Uthduna's Veil, I bring a thunder bow, and then when the veil is off, I bring the wait, what? The hell is it weak to? Isn't it weak to thunder? Isn't Uthuna just weak to thunder overall? What am I talking about? Nonetheless, I bring a bow for the veil, and then I brought whatever other weapon that was my main weapon to actually beat the crap out of it. So that's when I tried to make it work, but didn't really need to do that. There's no reason to ever bring another weapon, ever. Unless they force you, like Gogmazios. Now I feel embarrassed because I was expecting to see you get owned. Oh no. Last Bob, I'm a monster hunter. Alright? You gotta remember this. Even if I don't play the game for years, I will never forget how to play. Ever.
This is true. Monster Hunter.
I am a monster hunter, and I love it. On the subject of Uthuna, is there ever even a reason to burn their veil away if you can consistently hit their if you can consistently hit it, yeah. I suppose there really is no reason. In fact, taking away the veil makes it is actually not a positive for you, to be honest. Because remember, taking away the veil increases Uthduna's speed.
But then, but it's defense. So you get rid of its defense, though.
Yeah, defense, but then what? You're gonna get fucking pile drived by its fucking belly every 3 seconds. Versus it being more grounded with the veil. And like Glass Bob said, you can just hit the non-veiled spot, which is his face.
I guess. I see what you mean.
So it really doesn't make sense to take it off, but at the same time, why the fuck not? Free damage. Because in Proof of Hero quest, I almost never aim for the veil, because bro's fish face is low enough to hit. Man, Proof of a Hero is a fucked up ass quest. I'm gonna have to come back and do that one. I did it solo, but it took everything. It took everything out of me. I'm trying to beat it with Baja, but Baja doesn't want. You don't want no more of this. We always get to New Udra, and then that's it. Unfortunately. Feels like a defense for ranged players, I suppose. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Ranged players, they have quite a bad time in this game now. At least they should be. Probably why I see much less of them. Because I don't understand. Why not just make gunner armor? Why are we going through these steps to to make gunners and ranged players feel like they're wearing gunner armor. Just give them gunner armor. I don't
I
understand
miss
that.
the gunner armor. That's like the thing that I miss from.
Are we
Revelation.
serious? Like ranged players, so like they made an update where ranged players take more damage
Mm-hmm.
when being hit. But I was like, why? Why didn't we just make gunner armor from the get-go? Like they're essentially wearing gunner armor. Yeah, gunner armor is cool as fuck. I don't understand why they dropped that idea.
Because they hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I have your permission to show off my Regios investigation? Yes, we can definitely do it. I had one that had 2 of them, which was so fun. But then I started to just gather different ones because I was making like videos on different monsters and stuff. And that quest was not gonna be one I was gonna make a video on. But by all means, Glass, because I know Puck's waiting. Puck wants to go to Wawa. So I would say once I get back on stream, then we can do that. I would love to do that. Which would be, it's going to be tonight. I really want to play this game. But, Puck, how do you feel? You ready to go?
To get, yeah.
Okay.
But
Glass
I'm
Bob,
down to get back on.
Glass Bob, you can slander Puck all you want now because it's her fault. Anyways.
Damn.
There are
I could always just go to Wawa by
2
myself.
No. Do I have your permission to show off my register? There are 2,
Hello?
which
Hold on.
ups the chance of you getting owned. Oof, I like my chances of getting owned. I'll be honest. If I use longsword, I'll get owned because it's been a while since I used that thing. Regios should have a horde because 4 ultimate introduced them as such. That's so true. There was so many of them. But think about how terrifying that would be. Puck's frozen popcorn cannot be DoorDash because Florida's heat. Frozen popcorn. Oh my god. No, Glass Bob, keep that quest because I'll be right back. I promise. I really want to check it out. I want to check it out. If it's as devastating as you say it is, I would love to check that out. Most definitely. Abso-freaking-lutely. God of Force can spawn up to 7 Cuckoo at once. Why the hell can't there be 7 Regios and Wilds? That's what I'm saying. They need to take more advantage of the herd system, man. Like they added all these systems, but they're just the only one that they really put full force on was focus mode. They like overtuned that and undertuned the other ones. I understand. Blossom Dance DLC pack now available featuring items made. Where? Oh. Isn't that Fiorane's haircut? Warner. It just means you can buy more DLC cosmetics. Oh, okay. Making an announcement. Anything I can claim? Okay. I've already claimed this. I already claimed all that. All right, Glass. I know you came for Resident Evil, but somehow ended up watching Monster Hunter instead, which I wouldn't necessarily call that a bad thing.
I is back.
Rondine, my bad, Rondine, not a Fiorine.
Pure Rain, my wife.
Well, they are sisters,
Dane.
and they kind of look the same, so
Pure Rain, aren't they? Yeah, they're sisters.
they kind of look the same. So
Cause they're sisters.
still has more personality than support hunter cast of Wilds, because Night Mist and Mia be like cardboard cutout. Night Mist. Oh God, that's right. There is someone named Night Mist in this game.
In which game?
In Wilds.
There's somebody called Night Mist in Wilds.
Yeah. It's not a support hunter. However, it is a hunter that supports.
Ooh. Okay. right, of course.
Nadia's no longer has high pony. Yeah, no, I miss Nadia's old hairstyle. What the hell? Like, why'd she cut that shit off? That long ponytail was fantastic. It wasn't even a long. It was a high ponytail, like last Bob said. And while it's giving her a bowl haircut as well. Look how they massacred my girl.
I like her bowl cut.
Nah, she looked better before. Me and Glassball can finally agree. He's a little bad McBaddie. Also in the Monster Hunter, what was it called? The Netflix version. What the hell's that thing called?
The movie.
No, not the movie. Well, I guess
Oh,
it is a
what?
movie, but the animated one.
Mm-hmm.
She had her long hair, so
Nadia.
was she in there, or was her companions in there?
Both.
Okay, she was in there. Yeah. All right, Glass Bob. I shall be back. Make sure you have that quest ready for me, because I'm ready to faint and die, and other things possibly. Should I use a different weapon though? I don't know. What was the name of the Azus lady villager? She had high ponytail that looked like Nadia's for ultimate design, which had me question the. This is intentional. You see, now you have me like a little. Zeus is the oil. Yeah, yes, it's the oil base. I have to see this real quick before we get the frozen popcorn. Okay, Pug?
Yes.
Last Bob, once I see this name though, I'm out of here. I will put in the Discord that I am on again. High ponytail. Are you talking about? You're not talking about. No, she's everywhere. High ponytail. She probably if I. Oh, I know who you're talking about. We can actually have her high ponytail as armor. I can't remember her name, but if I go to the armor and I look for it. Oh, the nostalgia from just hearing this music here when you're in camp. How am I getting nostalgia and this game just came out?
Sometimes I get nostalgia when I listen to the music. It makes me think about the beta.
Dude, that's why I like this game, man. It's just another Monster Hunter game to me. It's not. I can't see it as bad or good, or yeah, I guess that. I see it as another Monster Hunter game, which I love. This lady's hair, right? You feel
Hello.
nostalgia when RE2 when though? Never. My bad for
Give it a
delaying the Wawa
chance.
trip. No, don't worry.
No, don't worry.
It's not your fault. If anything, I wish I could take you with us.
Yeah, honestly, why can't we?
Can you? Is it possible to stream Wow,
Let's vlog. No, I'm just kidding. No face
that's
reveal.
full
Not.
on, no face reveal, just our feet, I suppose.
Yeah.
Frozen popcorn. Indeed, Glass Bob will be back. This I can promise.
What if we just call Glassy on Discord?
Well,
Hey.
no, we have to keep some sort of
Some mystery.
mystery between us.
Glassbob, just don't say anything. Just be silent
Just be silent.
while we
No,
talk to you.
breathe occasionally. That's what, breathe occasionally into your phone.
Yeah.
Take it easy when road raging in Florida. Yeah. Oh,
Oh god.
Florida is just a different animal. So
I hate
we'll
this
be back.
place.
Adios, Glass.
Bye.
Thank you for joining. You too, Jordan, wherever you are.
Hee hee.